Looking for a super offer on Super Bowl 58? DraftKings Sportsbook have you covered. New customers can bet on the big game and turn $5 into $200 instantly in bonus bets. Download DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code Shannon. New customers can bet $5 and get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of Super Bowl 58 with code Shannon. The crown is yours. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us again for another episode of Nightcap. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite number 85, route runner extraordinaire, Bengals great, 6-time Pro Bowler, 3-time first-team All-Pro, Chad, Ochocinco Johnson. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We're now at 938,000 subs. Please make sure you continue to like and subscribe to Nightcap. Ocho and I and Gil greatly appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed. We do have our own, Nightcap does have its own podcast feed, though you can get it through Club Shay Shay. But Nightcap has its own podcast feed. We also have pinned Shay by Laportier at the top of the chat. Super Bowl's about, 12, 13 days away. So you got the Super Bowl party. You're going to need some. You're going to need some of that Shay. You got Valentine's Day. You got St. Patrick's Day. Excuse me. You got a lot of opportunities to have something to celebrate, birthdays, and hey, you got life. Let's just celebrate life. Go ahead. What you want to say?
I don't drink. I've never partake in consuming any type of alcohol, but I will drink Le Portier when we hit 1 million subscribers. I need all of you that are watching. Tell your bosses, tell your uncles, tell your aunties, get your kids. Tell your kids to tell their parents. They just subscribe. When we hit 1 million subscribers in Vegas, I will be drinking my first drop of alcohol, and I'm excited. I can't wait. I'm excited. I want to see what the fuss is about. Why everybody like going to the club and drinking sociably. I want to know what it's like, because that 56, the fact that I've never had alcohol before, it's a crime. It's a crime.
Ain't a crime. But it's right here. Woo, that thing will have you right, Ocho. So please make sure you go ahead and buy yourself a bottle, or for you or someone that's special. As a matter of fact, go ahead and get you and that someone special one. We're going to start off with some post-championship Sunday questions that I want to clarify and discuss. Ocho, you and I had a conversation last night.
Yes, sir.
About Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And Taylor Swift, I think she's been, how many games she's been to? 9. They're 9-3, right?
Right.
12 games. She's been to 12 games. They're 9-3 in which they played. And the network seems to go out of their way to make sure they show her. Obviously, anytime Travis Kelce does something, the camera will pan. They score, camera will pan.
Right.
Even if they're not doing anything, they go into commercial. They'll pan.
Yeah.
And so you and I was having a discussion. I say, Ocho, I don't think anybody moves the needle like Taylor Swift.
Right.
You say, give me a second. I think you had to go to the bathroom. You came back. You say, I got one. I got one. I said, who you got? You say, I got Beyonce.
Yeah.
And I said, Ocho, me, I don't think she moves the needle quite like Taylor. I understand that she is a global icon. She is a global brand unto herself, like Taylor Swift.
Yes.
But I think the people are missing the conversation that you and I are having.
Right.
We're talking about what the NFL is trying to do. They're saying, we already got Jay-Z and Beyonce fans watching.
Yeah.
Now we need to get a different revenue stream.
I see where you're going. I like that. I see where you're going. I like that.
They're saying those young, and I'm not saying, so people take everything in its literal interpretation. Oh, so are you saying there are no adults that like Taylor Swift? Are you saying there's no blacks? No, I'm not saying that. But and we were trying to find the statistic that I think it was NBC had put on their screen about the young girls, the demographic. I think it was like 13 to 18 and like 18 to 24 that all of a sudden started watching and going to the games, and they saw a big increase in that situation. Ash sent me a stat today. Let me get it right quick, Ocho.
Let you finish your point, but I would like to counter that when you get done. So when I think about, you say we already have the Jay-Z and Beyonce's, the likes of them actually watching the game.
Their fans already watching.
I am one to also think, and I might be wrong, but hypothetically speaking, if the roles were reversed and Beyonce was Taylor and Travis Kelce was, just for the sake of saying it, was Jay-Z playing tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't want to put another individual on that
Beyonce.
unit they have that is special.
Correct. I get where you're going.
Yeah, I think the camera would still pan. I think the little girls that look up to Beyonce, that do sing and dance and adore her and what she's been able to do from a global aspect, also here in America, I think she would move the needle as well. Maybe not to the extent that you may see, or to the extent that Taylor's doing, but I think she's one of the few that also have the power to do this as well. And there's one that I didn't mention last night because I also didn't want to bring her up, but I think Rihanna has the ability
with ASAP,
of moving the needle the same way as well.
Because she sings and she's a brand as far as cosmetics with Fenty.
Yeah, huge.
So so she has one thing going, because we know what she does as far as in the music industry, and then she has a cosmetic brand that's probably bigger than her music. So she's what they call a double-edged sword. She's cutting left and right. Mm-hmm. Both sides, she's slicing it up. Right. But Ash gave me a stat. She said the league checked its highest regular season female viewership since it began tracking in 2000, and the best regular season among 18 to 34-year-olds since 2019. From last year's regular season, this year's female viewership rose by 9%. Now, I'm not saying that's all Taylor Swift. I would be foolish and I would be naive. Mm-hmm. But I understand what the NFL is trying to do. There's a reason
you got to leverage. You got to leverage when it's hot. You got to leverage.
There's a reason for when the first time. What did they done, Ocho? For the first time, they put 2 playoff games on a streaming platform. Mm-hmm. Now, why would they do that? Because for the longest time, they wouldn't. They said, ESPN, we can't let you have a NFL a Super Bowl for the simple fact you pay. We want everybody to be able to see it. Just plug your TV in and you can watch it.
And no matter where you are in the world, no matter where you are.
What did they do this year, Ocho? Mm-hmm. Put it on a streaming service. And guess what people did?
Yeah.
Signed up and watched it.
Yeah, you have no choice.
If I'm not mistaken, I think 50 million people. Mm-hmm. I think they put Buffalo. Wasn't it Buffalo and Kansas City that was on the streaming that Sunday night?
Yeah, I think so.
And I think it did like 50 million views, which was the highest watched divisional game, I think, ever, if I'm not mistaken. Look that up, Chad. I know y'all will correct me. But see, here's the thing. We changed the variable. We're talking about right now. You say, well, if Beyonce was dating a football player, well, if you or I had Elon Musk or Bernard Hinault's money, we would be the richest men in the world. But we don't. We can't add that variable. We have to use what we have right now. You say, well, if it wasn't raining, or if this quarterback had that player, you're changing the variables. We have to use with what we have right now. Mm-hmm. Dolphins Chiefs. There's another game on Peacock the following week. Wasn't it? That was only one game on Peacock. Okay, Dolphins Chiefs, and that did 23 million then, 33 million.
Listen, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense
to the NFL.
Oh yeah, I mean, listen, we all know what their bottom line is at the end of the day, and anything that they do, they're going to do it to make sure they can monetize on it. You know what's going to be next? I don't mean to bring it up. One of Stephen A's first things that Stephen A always loved to say: you got to stay off the weed. And when they find a way to manipulate it, where they can monetize from it,
they did. That's why they got dispensaries. That's why it's the same thing with alcohol. They used to be prohibition. They bootlegged it. But once the government found a way to tax alcohol, what did they do? They made it legal. Boom, made money. What did they do with weed? How many black and brown people are incarcerated for weed?
Yeah.
Now they found a way to monetize it. It's not merely. So guys, when Ocho and I, when we have a conversation, it's not about like or dislike. I'm not saying, and a lot of times we disagree. And that's not by, okay, Ocho, you got to take this side. I got to take that side. Well, Ocho, you took that side. We just disagree with certain things. This was not to say Taylor Swift is more talented or not. This is not to say she can sing better or not. This is not to say anything other than what the NFL is doing when they show her. Mm-hmm. This is what they're doing, and this is why they're doing it. So, and I did not say people, Complex, and there are other sites that said I said that Taylor Swift was big as Michael Jackson. I said she's the closest thing to
that we do have, and
that we do have.
That's a fact. And you people can argue that, but it's a fact. She's the closest thing that we have to it. But will there ever be anyone close to being able to do what Michael Jackson was able to do? Absolutely not.
Well, this is what I tell you what, Ocho, and you and I was talking about this earlier. When Michael Jackson pop out on stage, and people start fainting after they done paid $5,000-$10,000 for tickets, and they missed the concert because they passed out. I'm gonna say he or she is big as Michael Jackson. But until that happens, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. Mike was different. I don't know if we're ever gonna see anything like him again because we watched him as a child. The Jackson 5s. And then he went off on his own with Off the Wall, which was his first release, which was unbelievable. It might be his best work, although Thriller got more commercial success with album sales. It's hard for me to believe that Off the Wall wasn't his best work.
Now, there's another branch we can take this tree off of based on the conversation as far as we talk about from an entertaining aspect, as far as stage presence and actually watching and commanding the eye from an entertainment aspect. The way Michael Jackson did when it comes to entertaining. Now we do have maybe 2, maybe 3 that have that type of stage presence the way Michael did. For one, Beyonce. When it comes to performing, I'm not sure for those in the chat that have had the opportunity to see Beyonce perform in person. To me, that equates to the same effect of seeing Michael perform live. If you've seen, some people might not agree with this. If you ever seen Chris Brown perform live,
he can move.
Man, listen, I'm talking about from an entertaining aspect.
Yes.
Stage presence and what like very Michael Jackson-ish. I'm not saying he's Michael Jackson. I'm talking about from an entertainment aspect when it comes to performing and putting on.
James Brown was the originator of that.
Yeah,
James Brown was the first singing and dancing. The move that you see Prince and all that other stuff, it was James.
You know how
James be up there.
And you know how hard that is to be able to dance and still sing and be able to control your voice so everything comes out the right way.
Bro, listen. I don't know if you've ever been to a Beyonce concert, but I give her the utmost respect because if you remember Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire, I said Ginger Rogers had the hardest job.
About Fred now.
Because here's the thing, she did everything Fred Astaire did, she did it backwards and in heels. When you watch Beyonce got on 3 5-inch heels and she's nonstop singing, dancing. She's all over the place. Quick change, she's back at it again, and she's getting you 2 hours of work. You have to be impressed with that. Look, and that's not a knock on people that just go and they sing like Adele. I love Adele concert because Adele, not only does she sing, she's a storyteller. She tells you where she was, the state of mind she was in, what she was thinking when she wrote this song, and where she is now. If you've ever seen a concert, kind of like John Legend. I saw John Legend in concert at the Hollywood Bowl. He's another storyteller, has a very interesting story. But Beyonce, to be able to do that is like a DB. You have to have, I say DBs are more athletic than wide receivers because they're doing everything the wide receiver does, but he's doing it backwards. That's why you have the respect. That's why people like Beyonce and people that sing, dance, and entertain for 2 hours, that's why y'all have to give them so much more respect because do you understand? And don't miss a beat. And if they do miss a beat, you don't know it. You
don't see it. Matter of fact, I forgot what tour was on where Beyonce she slipped a little bit. She slipped a little bit when she went low, but you didn't notice it because she stayed on beat. And what people don't get to see, I think if people were able to see, this is why I like when Beyonce had a documentary, so it takes you through everything that she's going through to get to what people get to see when they show up to watch the show. All we get to see is the finished product. When it comes to rappers, when it comes to artists, all we know is the music that they put out and not all the work that goes into it. So you get a better understanding on why she is great as she is. Listen, I told the story last night. I think it went over a lot of people's heads when I told them, listen, I helped with some of Beyonce's choreography. I used to be a backup dancer, at time,
Way
things,
back.
huh? Yeah, way back. This is like 2015, 2014. I was a backup dancer, so I've seen the work that
More
she's
like 1915.
no, 2015, 2015. Yeah. I've seen the work that she's put in to reach the stratosphere in which she's at now. And it's unbelievable to see what she's become just
Yes.
based on me being there and learning the choreography and dancing and helping out. So I feel like I'm a part of that journey as well.
But that's why I said, that's why when you look at these great, you look at a Mahomes, you look at Brady, and you see their heroics on Sunday. Do you know actually how much time they put in during the week with film study and practice? People don't understand. You think they just like show up and they just listen.
They make
mostly
it look easy, They make it look so easy.
Exactly. But do you know how many hours that you have to study to know, okay, in this down and distance, in this area of the field, and this time of the game, this is what defense they like to run, and you got to just spit that out instantaneously. It's got to be, it's nonstop computer. And that's why I got like, it's like when I got done, people like, you ain't go out to do what? Do you understand the mental grind that I was on for the last 2.5 hours? I don't really want to talk. I don't want to do anything. I just want to go home and relax. I'm fried. I got blitz. I got a block. I got a check. I got to make sure everybody knows what they need to do. Got my responsibility.
Right.
Man, and that's only a tenth of what a quarterback has to know.
Yeah.
You understand what Patrick Mahomes, what is on Patrick Mahomes' plate, Brady or a Peyton Manning. I don't even want to know how many hours Peyton spent studying tape and watching, but it's over the monotony of it. So, guys, hopefully I offer some clarifications, because this was not Shannon thinks this, Shannon thinks that. And there are a lot of people in Ash's DM said, man, Shannon talk about there are adults, there are big girls, older girls, young ladies that like Taylor Swift. But I think you're missing the point of what I'm trying to say, what NFL is trying to do. Peacock streaming only NFL wildcard game drove a record 2.8 million signups. That makes the Chiefs-Dolphins game the single biggest subscriber acquisition in the event has ever measured. 2.8 million times basically $5 million a month. That's $5 a month, excuse me. That's $14 million worth of additional revenue. So that's what.
We know what it is.
Another question we have: when can Mahomes be in the GOAT conversation? I think. You have the conversation. Yes, we can have the conversation right now. Yes.
And the fact that he's able to be in the GOAT conversation so fast, 6 years into his career.
Nobody's ever been in this fast.
No. You can't argue it. Now, the closest to him, if I'm not mistaken, would be similar to maybe to Brady a little bit, huh?
Yeah. If you look at it, Brady through their first 6 years, 7 years, Brady had 3 Super Bowls. He has 2. Brady had no regular season MVPs. He had 2. Brady had 2 Super Bowl MVPs. Mahomes had 2, but he's 70 touchdowns and over 7,000, almost 7,000 passing yards ahead of where Brady was at the same point in time in their careers. So think about that now.
Yeah, that's crazy. So basically what's going to happen is...
And he's one more playoff game ahead of where Brady was at the same point. One playoff win.
So he's a 2-time Super Bowl champ, 2-time NFLPA champ, 2-time All-Pro. Obviously, he's been to the Pro Bowl every year. He's been a starter every year. Yes. Well, basically every year he's been in the league. He's 14-3 in the playoffs. 14-3 in the playoffs.
That's Ocho. Don't say another word. That's the exact same record. Peyton Manning has 14 career playoff wins. In 18 years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Patrick Mahomes in 6 seasons as starting has 14 playoff wins.
So is it a testament for Peyton and the work he put in and the studying and showing how difficult the sport is, and based on circumstance and the team he was with? Does Patrick Mahomes have somewhat an advantage, or is he just that much better and greater at the quarterback position because he's having so much success early?
I don't know if we've had a quarterback that had all the tools that Patrick Mahomes has, that can throw the ball 70 yards. He can change arm angles, his legs. I don't know if we've seen a quarterback as talented as Patrick Mahomes.
realistically, he could throw with his left. He could throw with his left hand too.
Well, you saw him do it. You saw he's actually done it.
Left hand too.
He's actually done it.
Yeah.
And so when you look at it, and that's the thing, when you look at what he's done, because he's not what we call, he was a game manager the second half, because he and Andy Reid decided. Andy said, you look at the way Andy called the game the first half, and you look at the way he called the game the second half. He realized with the way his defense was playing and what he saw from the Baltimore's offense, if we don't put this ball in harm's way, I don't believe they can drive the ball 80, 90 yards and beat us. Because let's not give them a short field. Go ahead, Ocho.
They hadn't made any adjustments offensively. I saw what you said earlier on ESPN. I think you were saying that the coaches coach and the players play.
Yes.
But at some point, sometime the coaches have to take advantage of the situations and understanding what you're doing is not working, and you got to make the minor adjustments to change things up. I was arguing the fact that last night, goddamn Spags, you keep on blitzing. You keep on blitzing. You keep on blitzing. Well, if you're blitzing to make you're blitzing to make Lamar uncomfortable, well, it ain't on Lamar to change what he's doing, because he has to run with the plays that are called. This is the chess match. A game of football is nothing but a chess match. And between the coordinators, I need you to make the best moves you can with the pieces you have to work with. So if you're constantly doing the same thing and you know Spags is blitzing all the time, whatever the percentage of blitzing might have been in the first half, it was a lot. They tailed off of it towards the end of the game because, listen, at this point, nothing seems and they got away from what they do best. What the Ravens do best, they got away from it.
Yes.
Running the ball, even if it wasn't working, you keep on doing it. I think the fact that they got behind the 8 ball a little bit, and the defense, the Raven defense did their job in the second half. The adjustments that need to be made offensively were, to me, I don't think they were made the right way because they didn't score any points.
Right.
When the defense shut the Chiefs out in the second half.
Right. But
of course, some of the blame does go on Lamar, but I think also from a coordinating standpoint, the adjustments need to be made so you can change some of the things you're doing so you can run the ball and pass it efficiently.
Ocho, a lot of times, when was the last time the Ravens had been behind in the game? Okay, so now how do I respond? Because, Ocho, I've always dictated. I've never been in a situation. I haven't been behind in the game. Maybe the Rams game. Maybe it was the last game they had been. Because they won. I'm not talking about the last game. I think they lost the last game, but that was because Lamar didn't play. I'm saying, what was the last game
they had to play from behind?
The Ravens lost. Because when you look at it, they hadn't been behind in a very long time. Yeah, but they sought Lamar. They sought their starter. They lost to the Browns. Lamar play? That was the Deshaun game? Yeah, well, what week was that? Was how long ago was that? Because Deshaun got hurt like week 5 or week 6.
That must have been the beginning of the season, huh?
It's at least 8 weeks. Ashley over there counting on her fingers and toes and stuff. It was week 10. So the Ravens hadn't been behind in a very long time. And the likelihood everybody is afraid to blitz Lamar because they're afraid of him jumping out the window and taking off.
Right.
Spags says, I'm going to blitz you, but I'm blitzing to contain you because I still fear your legs more than I fear your arm. And that's not a knock. I mean, some people, Patrick Mahomes, people fear Patrick Mahomes' arm much more than they fear his legs, but he can go. You remember in the Super Bowl last year when he took off against Philly?
Yeah.
We saw him yesterday. We saw him a couple of times against Buffalo last week.
Yeah.
He can run, but his legs don't put the fear in you that his arms does. Lamar's arm doesn't put the fear in him that his legs does. And Spags says, I'm blitzing to keep your ass in the pocket. Because if you beat me from the pocket, you throw for 3+ touchdowns, I can live with that. I can live with, hey, guys, he got me today, but I refuse to let you run for 100+. That's not going to happen. What? Yes.
First, though, from the pocket, you saw him a few times where obviously the route combinations that they were running, it wasn't working, and the coverage, the plays that Spagnuolo calling were good, but he was sitting there patting the ball 3, 4 seconds. But that clock on that strip fumble, that clock got to go off.
Got to go off.
1 second, 2 second, 3. You got to get up out of there.
Got to go.
You got to get up out of there and stop waiting for something to come open, because at that point, it's dead.
And so that's what I'm talking about. But Mahomes is already in the MVP conversation, GOAT conversation, because nobody has been as successful through the first 3 years in its totality. When you look at regular season MVPs, Super Bowl MVPs, the 5,000, he has 2 5,000-yard passing seasons. He's led the league in passing touchdowns twice. Nobody can say they had this type of career through their first 7 years. And so he's been in the league 7 years, but he's only been 6 years as a starter. Same as Brady. Brady didn't start his first year, which was 2000, and then
got hurt.
So that's the comparison. And people say, well, we're talking about through the first 7 years. Brady didn't have, even if Patrick Mahomes started every year and they won the Super Bowl, he'd have the same number of Super Bowls as Tom Brady. So come on, people. Y'all just say anything to try to get your point across. If you notice, we're comparing through the first 7 years of their career. When Patrick Mahomes is done, then we can look back through the totality. But he's already in the GOAT conversation based on what he's been able to accomplish so soon. I'm not saying he's the GOAT. I refuse to bestow that upon him currently. But he's ahead of where Brady was, who became the GOAT at the same point in time. So that's what we're saying.
Right. So right now, Mahomes he completed 67% of his passes.
Yes.
422 of 626 passes. He has 4,182 passing yards, 38 TDs, just 7 interceptions. The damn quarterback rating is 106.3 quarterback rating. In the GOAT conversation, when you're talking about quarterbacks, where is he ranked right now? Based on the Elways, the Mannings, the Brady, the Peyton Manning, the Aaron Rodgers, where is he slated for you? Based on what he's been able to do so far.
It's a very, very short list. I mean, for me, he's already top 5. So basically, it's Brady, Montana, him, and for me, and Mahomes. So that's who's fighting it out. And that's not a knock on Johnny Unitas. That's not a jock on Otto Graham, Bart Starr. They've been some other great quarterbacks. But if you look at where this kid is currently and what he's been able to accomplish, how do you say he's not Mount Rushmore right now? I think Aaron Rodgers could really have a compelling case,
right,
if his playoff record wasn't so bad.
Right. But he does have a Super Bowl. Does that count for anything?
He has 1 Super Bowl and a Super Bowl MVP with 4 regular season MVPs.
That's not enough.
I mean, he had Patrick Mahomes has passed him as far as playoff wins, right? Patrick Mahomes has been in the league half the time.
Yeah.
And let's not make it seem like Aaron Rodgers ain't had some studs, because he was throwing to Jordy Nelson. He was throwing to James Jones.
Donald Driver, Greg Jennings.
Yeah,
he had some boys.
He had some studs.
He had some boys. Yeah, he had some boys.
He had Aaron Jones. He had Eddie Lacy running the ball. Yeah. So let's not pretend like he didn't have quality wide receivers.
I have another question for you. Now, this is a great topic, chat. Y'all stay with me real quick, chat. Stay with me. So Brady Belichick, we understood the maturation and relationship that they had, and that we never knew who was responsible for the greatness of the New England Patriots, whether it was Bill or whether it was Tom. But we saw once Tom left, we saw what happened. Yeah. So what happens if you separate Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes? Is it Andy Reid or is it Patrick Mahomes? Is it a similar relationship, similar to Bill and Tom, or is this completely different?
Andy Reid was in Philly. How long was Andy in Philly? 14 years. He went to 1 Super Bowl and he lost. He's been with Patrick. He's been in the last 5 years. He's gone 4 times.
Right. Okay.
So you tell me.
So it's the quarterback. Okay.
That's the guy.
I was curious.
That's the guy.
Okay.
That's the guy.
Right.
He is. And I'm not. Look, and they work well together.
Very well.
I think the thing for those 2 guys, none of those guys wants to see I can win without you. And that's what kind of started happening in New England. because one of the guys started, and I think for the most part, the media's done a great job not trying to say, well, who gets more credit? Kind of like what they started to do with Coach Belichick and Coach Brady.
Right.
Coach Belichick and Brady. They started like, who's most responsible for this dynasty? And they started to hear it. And Coach Belichick said, well, of course I am. And Tom says, but I'm the one that's throwing the football. I'm the one that's out there doing it. And all of a sudden, well, I want to show you. Because see what happened with Joe and Coach Walsh, when Coach Walsh retired, Joe went to another Super Bowl and won Super Bowl MVP. So we had really never seen Super Bowl winning quarterbacks and the head coach split. Like Ted Bradshaw could have that case because Coach Noll still coached after Terry left. But for the most part, it was but when we look at Coach Belichick and Tom, I was the one. And I think he deserves some credit because he did he drafted the players. He did everything. But at the end of the day, those guys, Tom Brady he's got to pull that trigger every single time. Yeah. And what Tom could do better than anybody currently is that he understood the situation. He understood early on in the game, I'm gonna be in a shootout. I gotta do this. Oh man, this game gonna be nip and tuck. I can't turn it over. So I'm gonna force you to make a mistake. That's what he could do better than anybody. And you see Patrick Mahomes and you see Andy Reid. Andy got into like, oh no, we're gonna put, hey, I'm gonna hold this horse back. I know you want to run, but I'm gonna sit up on you and I'm gonna hold these reins.
Right.
Let them make the mistake. See, and that's what they were able to do. And so Aaron Rodgers is 11-10 in his playoff career. Patrick Mahomes is 14-3.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
14.
That's crazy.
In 6.
Okay. One more hypothetical. Let's say you take Patrick Mahomes out and you put Aaron Rodgers in the same position with the same offense with the same players. Is he 14-3?
No, because I believe he had situations where he had just comparable players. Mistakes.
Right.
I don't.
So you think the fact that Patrick Mahomes' decision making with the ball in his hands is that much better? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And but guys, stop. Oh, Tom Brady. So if you're saying Tom Brady is the GOAT because he beat Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs, so what's Nick Foles? He beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. Is he the GOAT? Eli Manning beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. Is he the GOAT? Joe Flacco beat Tom Brady in the AFC Championship game. Is he the GOAT? So I'm just trying to figure. He beat him twice. He beat him in the wild card game his rookie year, and he beat him in the AFC Championship game. So if that's what we're basing it on, if one player beats said player in a game, a head-to-head, that makes him the better player, that makes him the GOAT. So by that logic, Nick Foles is the GOAT, or Eli is the GOAT, or Joe Flacco is the GOAT.
Body of work, the totality of your body of work.
Obviously. No, Brady did not lose the name quarterback. Nick Foles is the name quarterback, right? So that's what y'all saying. The guy been all over the place. Remember, he was in Kansas City. He thought about retiring before he ended up going back to Philly. He was in Kansas City. He was at the Rams. Look at how did he look at Chicago? How did he look in Jacksonville? Remember, he got that big payday from Jacksonville. How did Nick Foles look in Jacksonville? After he had did what he did to the Patriots, went head-to-head with Tom Brady and didn't blink, how did Nick Foles look? So that means he's the GOAT because he beat Tom Brady in the biggest stage. Eli Manning, he the GOAT. He beat Tom Brady twice. So he got to be the GOAT. If that's what we're basing it on, y'all in the chat, you're saying because Brady beat Patrick Mahomes in the AFC Championship game and the Super Bowl, therefore he's the GOAT. What is Eli Manning that's 2-0 head-to-head in Super Bowls against Tom Brady? What's Nick Foles? Now you see how flawed your argument is. You know it's more than that. Because it's regular season, it's MVPs, regular season, it's All-Pro, it's Pro Bowls, it's Super Bowl, it's MVPs. It's a lot of things. Passing touchdown, led the league in passing touchdown, led the league in passing yards. It's a lot of things that go into this. It's just not wins. It's a resume. It's a body of work. Right now, for Tom Brady has the greatest body of work. But to say that but Patrick Mahomes, and it doesn't mean that he's gonna catch him or surpass him, but he's ahead of what Brady was at the same point in time in their careers. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, there's a chance he can catch him.
Yes,
there's a chance he can catch him. How? It's possible.
Here's the thing:
you keep that unit together. Think about what the Patriots did all the time. The pieces to the puzzle with the Patriots change every year, whether it be offensively, whether it be defensively. Different receivers came in, different running back came in, but there was one centerpiece that always remained in place, and that was 12. So the same thing could happen over there in Kansas City as well.
Right.
You manipulate the money, manipulate the cap, move some of Mahomes stuff into a signing bonus, and you'll always be able to continue to build around him. Always.
Yes.
Which means you will always be in contention come hell or high water as long as that centerpiece is always in place.
And let that sink in. They took away the last 2 years, they took away the most dangerous receiver in the NFL, and Patrick Mahomes won an MVP and got the back-to-back Super Bowls. Now, you tell me that's not greatness. Let that sink in, ladies and gentlemen. So if I took Jamar Chase away from Joe Burrow for 2 years, who are the best? If I took CD away from Dak for 2 years, hell, Dak can't get to the Super Bowl with CD, so that's a flawed argument. Who can I go? I mean, who can we go with, Ocho? Who can we go with?
Don't talk.
I just said, Ocho. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Don't talk about the boy. Don't talk about the boy.
You're right.
That.
So if I take away whomever we think are the best wide receiver comp or quarterback duo, and I took them away for 2 years, what's the likelihood that you believe they could win an MVP and get the back-to-back Super Bowls?
But listen, that put that
because I don't think people realize what happened. He lost Tyreek. Tyreek is the first player in NFL history to go back-to-back 1,700-yard receiving seasons. There's a great chance Tyreek Hill, he could possibly win Offensive Player of the Year. I think it's probably going to go to Christian McCaffrey, but I'm just saying, back-to-back 1,700-yard receiving seasons.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes lost that, won an MVP, a Super Bowl MVP, and going to back-to-back Super Bowls. Now, you tell me what that is. Because, he had Tyreek. Well, he hadn't had Tyreek for 2 years, and he's back in the Super Bowl.
Buddy good, man.
Yeah, and
buddy good, man.
That's the same thing I said about Brady. Do you understand that Brady went to – and see, this is why we said about Joe. Do y'all realize Joe went to 2 Super Bowls and won 2 Super Bowls before Jerry set foot in San Fran? Do people realize that? Yes. Joe Montana won 2 Super Bowls and was 2 Super Bowl MVP before Jerry set foot in San Fran. Tom Brady won 3 Super Bowls before Gronk set foot in New England.
Them boys was good, man.
I don't devalue any quarterback based on what they got. Jerry was great. Jerry took Joe to another level. Joe took Jerry to another level. Brady was great. Gronk took him to another level. Yes. Tyreek was unbelievable. And the GOAT conversation. Now, you do realize Travis Kelce tied Jerry Rice for the most 100-yard playoff games in NFL history. He passed Jerry Rice yesterday for the most catches in playoff history.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know where. I think he's close behind Jerry in touchdown catches. So he plays big in big moments. He plays great in the regular season. All these 1,000-catch seasons. Y'all make it seem like I said Gronk was a bum, but based on nephew's body of work, y'all make it seem like it's out of the realm of possibility. Y'all make it seem like I said, I'm the GOAT over Gronk. Nah, Travis Kelce got a compelling case. And for me, based on what he's done and how long he's done it and the consistency, he the GOAT for me.
Yeah. It's hard to argue it. It's hard to argue. It's hard to argue the numbers. It's hard to argue the resume. It's hard to argue the body of work because it's right there in front of you. So when you have a compelling case and you're looking at the facts, I mean, what is there to say? Because then if anybody wants to argue the fact, then it goes down to based on preference and you just eliminate the numbers. Well, I like this individual player better based on whether it be style of play or catching or whatever it may be. Maybe it's your favorite team, but they will come up with something to move the goalposts to argue the fact, regardless of what the resume or the body of work says.
Right. Will Lamar be able to win a Super Bowl in Baltimore? What says Chad Ochocinco Johnson?
You know how difficult it is? Let's start there. As great as Lamar is, do you understand how difficult it is to get back?
You know, I understand the hell I was there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm talking shit about how difficult it is, and I ain't been to no AFC Championship or Super Bowl outside of playing Madden, but I still understand and know the game and how difficult it is for teams to get back. And we've been spoiled with Mahomes, we've been spoiled with Brady, and thinking that, well, that's the standard, and it's possible to do it over and over because look, they did it, and it ain't like that. It ain't like that. That's why situations like looking at Dan Campbell and the Lions not being in that position in 30 plus years.
Yep.
It's very difficult. And to get back, it's going to be 2 times as hard because now you got a target on your back. Now people have film study on you. They're ready for what you did.
And you got and you have the number 1 schedule because you won your division.
Bingo. So now you get the hardest schedule at that. It's very difficult. But Lamar, again, and I will say it, for what he's been able to do in the regular season, he is so dynamic. The opportunities will always present itself, and he will always have his team in contention to be 1 in the playoffs, 1 contending for an AFC championship. But they have another team out over there in the AFC North they're going to have to deal with.
Oh, man, they done dealt with y'all. Y'all got to get by Lamar. You got to worry about You got to worry about Lamar.
No. Number 9 over there.
Number 8. Number 8 over there.
Number 9 over there in Cincinnati from the boot. You know what I'm talking about? Joe Cool, Joe Shiesty.
Ain't on Lamar from the bottom.
Huh? Yeah, he's from the bottom.
Okay, then.
Yeah, he's from the bottom.
Okay, then.
But I'm talking
you got to deal with him.
Listen, because a healthy Joe Burrow. Listen, let's not ignore what he's done. Let's not ignore what he's done also in a very short amount of time. Now, he changed an entire organization like this with a snap of a finger, and he had to click his heels 3 times.
When has a healthy Joe beaten a healthy Lamar?
You know what? I don't have the numbers in front of me. I don't.
Yeah, you ain't gonna have them.
I don't have the games in front of me.
They ain't gonna be there.
We'll see what happened in 2024. I bet.
Well, we already got it. We already got the money on it. All I'm gonna say is, Ocho. You know what, Ocho? As a matter of fact,
how much we bet?
500. 500 a game.
500. Okay, bet.
And you know what, Ocho?
So you gonna be out 1,000. I can tell you that.
I'll tell you what.
I bet you bottom dollar on that. You're gonna be out of
$1,000. You know what I want you to do? I want you to send me my money. Let's go ahead and put the money up because I'm a firm believer. Ocho. A money out of sight causes a fight. Put the money up. Let me see it. No, money out of sight causes a fight.
What you want?
Because Ocho.
I'm good for it. You know I'm good for it because my word is all I got.
You ever shot pool for money?
Yeah.
Roll that. What you do? Put the money out. Take the money out. Put the money on the table. We tuck the money up under the wood. We put it on the. Everybody know that ever shot money for shot pool for money, roll dice. Yeah. The money got to be out. Money out of sight cause a fight.
Okay, I'm gonna pull it out the bank.
All right.
I'm gonna pull it out the bank, but you're gonna lose. The fact that you even want to bet against Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd and the boys.
You bet. Hold up. You bet against Lamar. You bet against Lamar and Zay Flowers and Likely. Andrews will be back healthy. Bateman.
All right.
Edwards and Hill, although they didn't use Edwards and Hill yesterday.
You're talking real spicy, boy. You're talking
I'm
real
just saying,
spicy.
Ocho.
All right.
They won that division.
And the only reason we lost
Lamar was hurt.
Year, and the only reason we lost the division this year because Joe Burrow was hurt.
He always hurt.
What
new? He always hurt.
No, he ain't.
His first year, what happened?
Second year, what happened? Where'd he take us? Where were we
at? Third year, what happened?
AFC
Last
championship.
year, this year, what happened?
Okay, little small setback.
Okay, then.
Injuries are a part of the game.
Well, we got that.
Right.
We got that. We got you covered. We'll deal with you. We're gonna deal.
I probably went 17-0 when it came to picking games,
No, you ain't
picking
picking
the
no
teams
game.
to win.
No.
Yeah.
Well, you picked Baltimore yesterday, so you wrong on that one. So you 17-1. I know at least.
Yeah. Actually, just to be honest, I'm 17-2. 17-2 because I picked the
Okay.
Lions to win too.
Uh, you said, oh, okay.
Oh man.
No, but I look, I didn't chime in. I think he can. People make
Yeah.
it seem like Lamar's
Yeah.
in year 14.
Mm-hmm.
The man's only in year 6 or 7.
Yeah.
So damn. Yeah, I think it's his 5th year starting. Lamar's 5th year starting because he came in the year after Lamar. I mean after 18. Yeah. Yeah.
One behind Joe Flacco, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then Flacco got hurt. Remember, Flacco got hurt, and
Yeah.
then they put him in. He ended up taking them to the playoffs. They lost in the first round. They lost in the wild card game to the Chargers. At the time, they were in San Diego. But yes, I do believe he can get there. It's tough. See, Brady and Mahomes has spoiled it for everybody because they think everybody just go the first year go, oh, Super Bowl, here we come. It doesn't happen.
Nah.
It takes some time, Ocho. And sometimes, I mean, we saw it go through with Peyton. Hell, Elway lost bad 3 times. I'm talking about them games wasn't close.
Right.
He lost 55-10, 42-10. Yeah, he was getting the doors blown off. But he got there. I mean, he got there, what? 83 was his first draft. He got there in 86, got there again in 87, and got there again in 89. So he went to the Super Bowl like 3 times in his first 7 years. Lost them all, lost them bad. And then it was another 7 years before he got back. Won both back to back. But man, it's not easy getting to the Super Bowl and winning.
Yeah, he's going to get back, maybe not to the Super Bowl, but come hell or high water, every time Lamar touches the field, they have a chance. They would be in contention for an AFC championship every time. The fact is, you know what's coming. This is what, to me, what tells the greatness of a player is you know what you get. You watch film on him, you know what's coming, and you still can't stop it. You know what he does well. You know what he's going to do, and you still can't stop it. So when you have a player of that caliber that can make things happen, not with just his legs, now showing you can do it with his arm as well, you'll always have a chance with somebody that's special.
Yeah. Well, I believe he can. Dan Campbell says he doesn't regret going for it twice.
Stand on it. You got to stand on it. You got to stand on it. You can't listen. You got to stand on it. Dan came in one way. He came in one type of way. He came in talking shit, talk about biting kneecaps. And he's been riding that wave and staying true to who he is. And his players like it. And you don't get to the biggest game of your career, hell, in the Lions organization, and all of a sudden change who you've been since day one. Would you have liked him to change? Yes. The chance of it happening? Probably not.
But up 17, shouldn't you change something?
Yeah. You see? Yeah.
You're not behind in the game, and you're not only up 7.
Yeah.
You're up by 2 scores.
Yeah.
Why not push it to 3 scores? And I get, that's who we are. But at some point in time, I'm gonna make them beat us. I'm not gonna let the crowd get back into the game if we go for it on 4th and don't get a stop. Because now they go down, they get points, we fumble, and what was a 17-point game is now a 7-point game. And now you got 80,000 back into the game. You let them back into the game. And so I get, this is who Atlanta, I get who you are, but you don't think you want to run the ball some? How does a team that's behind 28-3 run the ball more the second half than the team that's up 28-3? That's all I'm saying, Ocho. So how does a team that led the league in rushing and your best rusher only has 2 more carries than Patrick Mahomes? And as a team, you have fewer carries than Isaiah Pacheco has by himself. That's all.
They folded.
I think, Ocho, but I think this. I think we've all regretted something, and our pride wouldn't let us say that publicly.
Right.
But when we alone in ourselves, when we're in our innermost thoughts, man, I could
So
do that
you
over.
you think he feels he should have changed like those 4th down?
Yes. Ocho, you had a 17-point lead, and you're a half away from going to the Super Bowl, and you ain't got no regrets?
Right.
None?
Listen, you know what got him here? You know what got the Lions to this point? That same type of aggressive play calling.
But how many games were they up?
That same belief in his players that they're gonna get the job done when their numbers call.
And let me ask you a question. How many games were they up 17 and played that style?
Yes, I'm with you when you're right.
And that's the thing, Ocho.
I'm with you when you're right.
Ocho, you could do things. Here's the thing, Ocho. You did things differently when you were Chad Johnson coming up than you do right now than your Ocho.
Yeah.
You can't be the same.
Nah.
Adaptability is the greatest key to survival.
Based on circumstance. Yes, sir.
So because I've always done it like this, I'm going to continue to do it like this. That is a foolish way of thinking.
Right. Yeah.
I
think it's hard to change though. It's hard for a zebra to change his stripes because he's in a different in a different surrounding, in a different setting. You know, a zebra's always gonna hold his stripes no matter where he's at.
Right. Brock Purdy. Is Brock Purdy elite?
Brock Purdy's a good quarterback.
That ain't what I asked you.
Brock Purdy is a good quarterback surrounded by immense talent across the board. Elite? No. Patrick Mahomes.
When I say that, they get mad at me.
Why would they get mad? They should get mad. Maybe it's the delivery in which you say it.
Patrick Mahomes, Brock Purdy is an elite.
Brock Purdy is a good quarterback who is surrounded by immense talent. I love Brock. And what we saw from Brock the other night, which we haven't seen, is Brock play against adversity in the biggest moments.
Yes.
You don't fold. You don't throw interceptions. You don't turn the ball over. You make all the throws. Not only that, I saw Brock take off with the ball and run. I ain't seen him do that all year.
Right.
I ain't seen it do all year. But I saw when they played the Ravens, and you had to play from behind. I saw interceptions, even though they're unfortunate tip balls. I saw interceptions, and there was just no way in hell you were gonna come back in that game. But to come back against the Lions and do it down 17, and the onus is on Brock Purdy. The onus is on 13. We got to put the game in your hands. I haven't seen him do what we saw him do the other night enough for him to be in the elite conversation. He did it in that moment. He played exceptionally well.
Okay.
But not elite.
Because people gonna say, well, he wouldn't.
Very good quarterback, though. Very good quarterback based on the situation and what they ask him to do.
So let me ask you a question. If Brock Purdy wins the Super Bowl, makes him elite, Trent Dilfer was elite. Joe Flacco, he won the Super Bowl with us.
Oh, yeah, I'm talking about the Bucs. I'm talking about with y'all.
With us. Joe Flacco was elite. I mean, if that's your argument, elite.
Elite is a different category, man. We talk about currently playing today. What is it? Maybe 2 quarterbacks? I'm talking about elite.
Yes.
Do people understand what elite is?
No. They think if you have a couple of good games, you're elite.
Elite consistency.
Over extended period of time.
Receivers.
People in the chat saying if Mahomes lose the Super Bowl, he's not elite. You see, that's why I really don't like talking football with fans. Because they say anything. They will. Fans will say anything. So now if Mahomes lose the Super Bowl, he's not elite. So we're going to take a guy that's won 2 league MVPs, 2 Super Bowl MVPs, 2 5,000-yard passing seasons, 2-time first-team All-Pro. He loses the Super Bowl, now he's not elite. See what y'all do, and when I try to have a conversation, and I like having conversation with the
Yeah.
fans because I try to offer insight into the mind of a professional athlete, and I like to think I was pretty good at what I did. I try to take you inside the huddle, I try to take you inside the locker room, but when y'all say stuff like this, how do you expect me to take you serious and say you really want to talk serious football?
Maybe they arguing just to argue. Maybe they arguing just to argue, just to engage and just create a topic and just create dialogue. Dialogue that makes no sense.
Ocho, how about this here?
Let's talk about elite receivers. What makes an elite receiver?
You got to do it over a period of time.
Listen, you come in year one, oh, you surprised everybody. They don't respect you. They're gonna play you one-on-one. Let's see what you got. Year two, you come back, okay, your body at work is on camera. Now we know what's coming. Let's see if you can do it again. Year three, the defensive play calls when you break the huddle as a receiver is lined up based on where you are. Now we know what's coming, and you still getting off.
Yeah.
The body of work, even in year three, when most receivers arrive into their own, you're still doing it.
Right.
The consistency in doing it year in and year out, even when they know it's coming, puts you in the elite conversation as a receiver. Same thing with a quarterback.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Ocho. Eli won 2 Super Bowls, and nobody ever considered him elite. I'm just speaking honestly. He won 2 Super Bowls. He beat Tom Brady, the GOAT quarterback, in the biggest game, and nobody ever considered him elite.
Right. Is Eli Manning a game manager?
No, hell no.
Okay.
I mean, he had Tiki Barber. Tiki Barber ran the hell out of the football. Tiki led the league in rushing. I think he had a couple of 1,600-yard rush seasons. Tiki was really good. Yeah. I know people might not like Tiki because of the way
holding the damn ball way up here when he ran.
Because he had a fumbling problem.
The fumble problem, yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
I think for me, I just have a different standard, and maybe my standard in which I judge players are a little harsh, and I think it maybe is because, I've been around great players, I've been around elite quarterbacks, and so what I think elite is may be too stringent for what the fans that watch.
Right.
And I get it. Your guy, you always want to think, if I'm a 49ers fan, hell yeah, I think he elite.
Elite, okay.
Because that's my quarterback.
You got to get the fandom out of it, and you got to stop thinking with emotion. Let's think with logic and understanding the game of football and understanding who is elite and who's not.
Right.
He's in a great situation, and he's a very good quarterback based on what they ask of him to do.
Right.
Let's say you take Brock Purdy out of there, and you put Brock on another team.
Right.
What does he look like?
Right.
See, I think Mahomes could go to any of the other 31 teams, or the 30.
Oh, man, they would. Hold on. If Kansas City had Patrick Mahomes, they might not lose a game.
Who? The 49ers?
The 49ers, if they had Patrick Mahomes as their quarterback?
That ain't fucking fair. That ain't fair. Because that ain't no different than the 73-9 Warriors. that ain't fair. Listen, I'm not a basketball fan. I'm just using that analogy because the team was very good. Because listen, there's certain quarterbacks you put that can overcome not having great talent around them. I think Patrick Mahomes could go on any other team and make them great. I think Joe Burrow is also one of those players that can do the same. I think Lamar Jackson can also do that and go on other teams and and overcome the lack of talent around him. Some can, some can't.
Ocho, I don't know if you saw this. Justin Tucker downplays the pregame moment between him, Travis Kelce, and Patrick Mahomes. Tucker was stretching, taking some kicks in the same area which Mahomes was going through his pregame routine. In response, Kelce grabbed Tucker's helmet, tossed it to the side. Tucker made it clear he didn't think the situation was a big deal, just thought it was some gamesmanship, all in fun, but it seemed to be taken a little more serious. Tuck, you know how this go. Yeah. You can kick anywhere you want to, but when the opposing team takes the field in that end zone, you got to move it along, bro.
Yeah. And
the mere fact that Patrick Mahomes, Ocho, I don't know how it was with you, but all the coaches don't put your helmet on the field because the quarterback dropping and somebody step in it, or a pass rusher comes by and they step in that helmet.
Yeah.
So he had his helmet. Patrick Mahomes is taking steps, bro. You got to move it along.
Yeah.
You go to the other.
He was on the wrong end of the field anyway.
like kickers get out there extremely early, and they kick at both ends because they're going to be kicking on both ends potentially. So you want to see, you start at like 25 yards. I mean, you start at PATs and you move back in 5-yard increments. Different angles, middle of the field, you go to the hash each side. But when the opposing team comes and they go to one end of the field, you've got to move it along.
By the way, It
ain't no game. It ain't no more gamesmanship. It's got to get out of the way.
Little mind games from the greatest kicker of all time. Little mind games.
Yeah.
Listen, I remember my favorite thing is when we used to play the Steelers or we used to play the Ravens. Me and Joey Porter always meet up at the 50, talking trash like we finna fight, but wasn't finna hit nobody. Just sit there arguing. me and Ray, we do that little meet up at the 50.
Right.
Say hello, say a little prayer real quick. Then I get to talking trash to Suggs, talking trash to Bart Scott, bothering everybody.
and the thing is, Ocho, is like when you warming up in the pregame, everybody's basically kind of like at like the 45s. So hey, you got your area. You not man, y'all. You try. Hey, look, ain't nobody intimidate nobody. Don't come over here with that foolishness now. Because we about to do this for an hour.
And you gonna have
all
your
that
chance.
Woofing, all that talking that you done said last week. I mean, leading up to the game, all that I talked about, all that woofing running around the field. Yeah, it's on today. Man, stop. Ain't nothing on. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing. You know y'all sorry. You know you sorry. Yeah, nothing today, Sharp. You ain't gonna get nothing today. I say, I bet I'll leave here with more catches than I came in this game with. I bet you that. I might not be nothing.
Have his shirt rolled all the way up here, abs showing, look like he oiled up.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh man, them used to be some good days, man. Them used to be some good days. I miss. That's the kind of stuff I miss. People always ask, "You miss playing football?" Like, nah, I don't miss it. You know what I mean? I miss the camaraderie, and I miss the trash talking. I miss the stuff in pregame. I miss the annex. The just picking with the opposing players, aggravating them. They be pissed, cussing me out, and I'm screaming, listen, I love you. They want me to fuss back. Unc, man, I miss them days, man.
Yeah. I wasn't no big in gamesmanship. I got to my area and I got ready. I got, I'm in my thing. I ain't all about that joshing, move.
But you ain't talk before game?
Oh, look. If I done talk during the week, we can talk. I mean, I'm good. I said, they come out. Ocho, you know how everybody come out. They got their sleeves rolled up. They got their socks rolled down. Yeah, they looking. Yeah, ain't nothing happening today. Man, get your ass out of here. What you mean ain't nothing happening today? You already know what it is. You coming to the Mile High. Man, you know you about to catch your L. Stop that. Y'all not that. You not that either. Why you talking? The best player not even talking. You on special team. What the hell you talking for?
Right. Oh, man.
I say you keep on talking. I bet you find your name on the waiver wire on Monday. Now keep talking.
Oh.
And I hit him where I could keep talking.
Don't hit him with the low blow.
I bet you be on the waiver wire first thing Monday morning.
I don't never go that low, man.
Now I go low. I can't tell you. When they go low, I go to the basement. And if they come join me, I go to hell. I'm going to go lower than what you go. Oh, it's back. Not you know what I'm saying. Not on TV. I gotta keep it a blood. But in football, anything goes.
Oh yeah,
anything goes, Ocho.
Most definitely.
We gonna talk crazy. We gonna talk crazy out there.
Yeah, and the funny thing about it, the more you say, and this is something I used to do. I'm giving you bulletin board material on Wednesday, media day. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna talk.
Yes.
Media day. So I got to be ready come Sunday.
Yes.
Oh, they trying to knock my head off because I done did all that talking and all that woofing, and I'm ready for that. I understood.
Yes.
I put the pressure, I put the onus on myself because it forced me to play at a high level. Yes. Even though it was fun and it was entertaining, I put the work in. I put the work in through the week, and I understood what the end goal was.
Right. And I ain't got no problem. Look, if you get a clean shot, take it. But all that cheap shot, you got somebody got your back, and then they come and try to hit you in the back. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they got. I remember we played the Falcons. Okay. Oh yeah, they hit me after the play. I think the coach might have told him just hit him after the play just to get him rattled a little bit. Hit him after the play, get him rattled. Any rattle me. Any
No,
rattle me. But
your day, but it's okay. Your day
so that's how we playing. My
Yeah.
young, I'm not physically imposing anyway.
Right.
I ain't physically
Mhm.
imposing. Oh, that's how we playing? Okay, bet. It's on.
I'm gonna get you back. I'm
Yeah.
physically imposing. I'm gonna get your ass back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get your teammate.
Yeah. Listen, my imposement was my feet. That's all I had. My feet and my mouth. So I'm gonna get you that way.
See, we played the old school, but like in high school, if you hurt one of our guys, we went out our way to hurt one of yours. We gonna get you.
Like really hurt? Like
hurt. Oh man, I remember my sophomore year, we played Johnson County. That's Herschel Walker's high school. Man, I remember the play just like yesterday. It was 41 crossbuck. Man, I hit the hole. Dude clipped me. Man, dude, I hit. I was playing running back. Yeah, I was a running back. This was my sophomore year. Yeah, this was my sophomore year, Ocho. It was like 80. Yeah, 83.
God damn.
Yeah. Man, dude clipped me, Ocho.
Yeah.
Hit me in my knee. Luther Maynard was the other running back. Man, Luther say, man, what number was it? I say, Scoop. We called him Scoop. I said, man, I don't know, Lou. I think it was number 2. Lou said, I got it. Put him out the game.
Yeah. He had to crack back him. He ain't seen
I don't know what he did to him. They put me in the ambulance, took me to the hospital. I don't know. but when I saw him on Monday,
right.
He said, Sharpe, I got him. I put his ass out the game. I said, good looking out. Oh, yeah.
Now,
and in the game, somebody did something cheap. Man, who did it? That's all I need to know who did it. I'm going to get him or I'm going to get his teammate.
Right.
That was some cheap. You know what, Sharpe? I said, hey,
somebody going to pay for it.
Yeah. Your guy started it. Ocho, all I need to know how we doing this today. We go and snap to the whistle or we go and snap to after the whistle.
Right.
I just need to know because I'm ready for anything.
Yeah.
Because that's how we going to do it. You're not finna cheap shot me. You think I'm going to let you cheap shot me. So then you could tell, hey, man, you could cheap shot, man. Oh, no, that's never going to happen. Not on my team.
Like that. Nope. Man, you remember when people used to piss Hines Ward off?
Oh, yeah.
Man,
hey, he got Keith Rivers. That's the rule. That's why you can't block black.
Yeah, when he broke his jaw. Yeah, I remember.
He got Ed Reed too.
Yeah.
Hines was knocking
Hines
folks out. Yeah,
all that smiling. He ain't playing.
Man,
that smile ain't mean nothing.
Hey, nah, man. Nah, I just wanted to have some fun, catch my touchdown, celebrate my teammate. But y'all not finna come in here and think y'all gonna punk anybody on the Broncos. That wasn't gonna happen. Nope. I don't know where y'all think that y'all can do that at. Roquan Smith was at his presser last night saying, you get to say whatever you want when you win. Donovan Smith trolled him from the Chiefs locker room saying, look at this sad ass talking
on
all
TV?
that bleep.
Yeah, I saw that.
Cry. He gonna cry. Ocho, you know how it is. You know what happens to the victor goes the spoils. I get to say whatever I want to say for a year, and ain't nothing you can do about it. Ain't nothing you can do about that because we put y'all out the playoff. We going to the Super Bowl. Because I remember we beat the Packers in the Super Bowl and then played them in the regular season, and they talk about we gonna get back what? Bro, we got rings on our fingers. Y'all ain't gonna get nothing back for a preseason game.
Yeah,
and it was the third preseason game, Ocho. So you know we gonna play at least 3 quarters.
Especially
beat their ass again. Let them know the first time wasn't a fluke.
Yeah,
since y'all wanted to take it there.
Yeah, one thing about the Ravens, every player handled their loss with grace.
Yeah,
every player handled their loss with grace. Nobody made no excuses. The mistakes that certain players made, they took accountability for it.
I like that.
They handled their loss with grace.
Yeah,
every last one. Of
you win some, you lose some. They play better. They played better than us that day, and you move on. That's what football. That's why people love football so much because it's the suddenness in which it could all be over. Yeah. And I don't care how you could be 14-3, you could be 15-2, you could be 18-0. And in the blink of an eye, in 60 minutes is over.
Depending on how you play that day, that's all.
That's all that matters.
No matter what
that
your record
day.
Is. Yeah.
Ocho, I don't know whose side you on this, but I don't know if you heard it. Nicki Minaj releases Bigfoot amid the feud
Mm.
with Megan Thee Stallion.
Mm. Hey,
Rap, and hold on, check this out, Ocho. It's the
yeah.
rap it girls at each other's throat. Nicki Minaj released Bigfoot. Today said the internet ablaze. Bigfoot is a diss track in retaliation to Meg Thee Stallion's recent release single titled Hiss. Whose side you on?
Side I'm on.
Yeah.
Shit.
Who you got?
Listen, Nicki Minaj is one of the greatest female lyricists of all time.
Yeah.
Of all time. I'm not. There are other artists that are good, lyrically that
Yeah.
I like listen to. I like listening to all of them. I support everybody. Now, as far as this battle goes, Nicki Minaj is the queen of rap, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
If I'm
I
not
think that
mistaken,
that's what the title is. I
and
mean,
basically
yeah.
we've been talking about football for a while. We talk about body of work and elite. Nicki Minaj is in that category of having the body of work, having the resume to be the queen of rap, if I'm not mistaken. Correct?
Right. Yeah.
So um I'm not on the side. I think what they're doing, maybe going through, maybe there might be some stuff I wouldn't touch on as far as when it comes to dissing, but dissing is a part of rap. It's always been a part of rap. It's not
Yeah.
new. And now we have two of one of the greatest artists of all time going at it with one of the new upcoming artists that is
Right.
also good at what she does. I think it's great for the game of rap. I think it
I don't
is.
I
I
don't
think it
really
is.
know what started it, Ocho. I thought
Well,
that was
yeah. Now
cool.
when it comes to women, now you never know what
Oh, they
started.
be catty. They be
Yo, yeah,
catty.
they
I
be
mean,
real catty
hey,
now. They be
woo,
real.
woo.
Listen, girls go on a trip as friends. It be 6 7 when they come back. Nobody friends no more.
And,
So
and
you
it
never
be
know what's going on.
about a dude. See, guys. I mean, maybe. I mean, I've been on trips.
Right.
I ain't about to lose no friendship about no female.
Right. Right.
Okay,
Right.
I
Right.
like.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
we see at the same time.
Right.
First come, first serve. You beat
Right.
me to it. You get the digits. You do what you do. I ain't mad at you. Females seem to be get upset about guys and fall out. And I'm not saying that's the case here. Like I said, I need more of the backdrop because I thought Nicki was on Megan's song was on a track with Meg.
Of all the rap girls. So that's
Yeah,
that's they help me. They keep me abreast on what's going on and what new songs are coming out. So one thing I do, I support every artist. I'm gonna listen to
yeah,
it. I'm gonna stream it. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna listen to it. And I'm not sure at what point this went south. I saw some of the insults going back and forth on Twitter. Obviously, Nicki has the barbs, and Megan Thee Stallion has her fans. And I think sometimes when it
I think
comes
with
to
Megan's the hot girls, right? Because
oh
Megan had hot girl summer.
yeah, yeah, that
So
hot
I
girl
think
summer.
Nicki got barbs, Megan got hot
Yeah,
girl
the
summer.
barb.
This
Listen,
goes way back because for me. I think
mhm,
LL and Cool Mo D
right.
was
Wait, they
going
was
back.
going at it?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. LL
I
and
didn't know
Cool Mo
that.
D go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They were going back and forth. Uh, and then obviously Ether with
Oh
Nas
yeah,
and Jay
Jay-Z and
Z.
Nas. Yeah, that,
Uh,
that that was a good one. That was a
who's
good one.
that? Cannabis and LL was going at it.
Hmm.
Remy Ma
Yeah.
had the hardest diss for a
Uh-huh.
female. That's what. Ice
Hmm.
Cube, no Vaseline.
Vaseline, yeah. When him and
Woo!
NWA,
Yeah,
they kind
NWA,
of they fell
yeah,
out. Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. That
And
was a
I
good one. That
heard
was a good
Cube
one.
on a thing the other day said he had
Uh-huh.
no Vaseline too, ready to go. He
Yeah,
said, but they didn't come back. He said, yeah, that thing loaded. But
yeah.
boy, when Remy Ma came for, I think she came for Nicki.
Hmm. Listen,
Woo!
that was a good one.
Oh,
Listen,
she came.
Nikki is a lyrical genius.
Mm-hmm.
She's a lyrical genius. And again, like I said, her resume and her body of work speaks for itself.
Right.
And when it comes to dissing, I like when they keep it musically.
Yeah.
Nothing in the street, no beats. If we gonna go at it, let's go at it with what we do best,
Yeah.
rapping.
Yeah. Uh, I don't know what you think the best diss track is. Ether by Nas,
Probably
No
probably
Vaseline.
no Ether.
That-
Ether was phenomenal. Was phenomenal.
yeah.
Ether was phenomenal. And obviously there have been some other good ones,
Yeah.
throughout the history of rap in general. But that goddamn Ether, man.
Nas can't. Nas. Oh, I forgot about Tupac.
Who?
I hit him
Biggie?
up. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
First off, fuck you, and you claim
you came. Hey, that might be the
West
greatest.
Side.
That might be the greatest start.
You came to be a player, but you bustle.
Yeah, hey, that might be the greatest line of any diss track ever. How do you come back from that? Like, think about it. How do you come back from that? If somebody say, how do you come back from that? Like that hurt.
You talking about when Pac came for Biggie?
Yeah, how do you say?
Yeah.
Man, shit. You hit my who? My what? Oh, okay. It's up and stuck now. It's up and stuck. But listen. I like Nicki. I like Meg. I support both of them. I like what both of them have done. I
kind of like his. I mean, I hadn't listened all the way through. I hadn't listened to the, but what I heard, Meg like that.
No, Nicki.
I like Nicki too. I'm not that big. I don't listen to rap like I once did.
Right.
So, but I catch wind of it. I say, okay, let me see what you putting down. Okay,
I think it's good for the game.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I think it's good for the game. I think it's good for the rap game. I think it's good. Now, I'm not a connoisseur of rap, but listen, as long as it stays at the pen, keep it at the pen. If you keep it at the pen and you keep going back and forth, let's go.
Oh yeah, Pusha T. When Pusha T came for Drake.
Oh, for Drake.
Pusha came.
Meek Mill and Drake. Wasn't Meek Mill and Drake went at it too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We done had some good ones, and just keep it at the pen though. As long as it stays at the pen, it doesn't go outside of that, outside of your respective craft. Let your pen do your work for you. That's the battle we want.
Oh, you know what, Ocho? We got to give a congratulations to Jess Hilarious. She's the new co-host of the Breakfast Club.
Hey,
DJ Envy and Charlemagne the God.
Okay.
So congratulations to her.
Congratulations, Jess. Y'all bring me on.
Man, look here. I tell you what, I didn't know. Look, I know she's a comedian.
Yo, she's just funny now.
Yeah, her body ain't no laughing matter though. I didn't know she was like that.
What?
Her body?
Who?
Like my body, yada 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 yada. Body on. How the dude say racks on racks on racks? But she got body on body on body.
Just hilarious.
What? You better stop. Ain't nothing funny about that.
Boy, I ain't know that.
Wait, I'll take mine out with you.
Huh?
Man.
Hold on. Don't get me in trouble now. I ain't looking.
Hell, I might get my damn self in trouble. You?
I ain't looking.
Man, I did not know. Man,
yeah, I ain't know.
I did not know, Ocho. I just like, okay, let me see, because I had Country Wayne on.
Right.
They were dating.
Right.
I said, hold on, wait a minute. I said, maybe somebody photoshopped that.
Right.
I said, let me go. So I got two phones, Ocho. I pull up different site.
Right.
I dropped them down.
Wait, she like that? Nah, Unc, you bullshit.
Man, I'm saying like something too, like Kyrie dribbling two basketballs.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I didn't know that.
Hell yeah.
I ain't know that. But let me get off this topic now. Get
out me too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I only know why I brought you into this.
Listen, we could talk. I ain't trying to stay on it too long because I don't like the doghouse.
Man, I'm about to have to call him. You know what I'm saying? They send the thing right to the house. They told me I ain't going back to the drugstore no more. I'm gonna send the thing come right to the house. And the postman, you better not open my mail either.
I like where you're going with this though.
Yeah, man.
Stay with me now. Just single for you?
No. I don't think. I don't know. I don't. Like I said, Ocho. I didn't know it. Honestly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be one up prior to like she was on the Breakfast Club. I didn't know. I heard she was on Cam Newton's pod.
Right.
So I really Ocho. Man, I'm so deep into what I got going on.
Right.
I don't really have chance to see what's going on with anybody else.
Listen, baby, stay with me now, because this might be a good thing. Because she caught your eye. She caught your eye. So I can do my due diligence on my end. And
nah, we good, Ocho. Nah. No. You know what? Look,
don't be scared.
Ocho, no. I'll give people their props.
Right.
So for me, hey,
Right.
I think she's a curvy woman.
Yes,
It
yes.
works.
That's
Yeah,
what you
I
like too
mean,
now. Huh? Don't be scared now. Come on now.
no, you know, ain't nobody scared. Never scared.
Yeah, you know.
I'm,
Okay.
I'm never scared. I'm about it. She about it. I'm about it. We about it. Oh. You know what I'm saying, Ocho?
Oh, you ain't just hit the Master P, did you?
Yeah, about it. We about it. Hey, everybody be about it, man. You better stop playing, man.
Hey,
Man,
Jess.
Ocho, come on. Huh?
Jess, I know you're gonna see this, Jess.
No, Jeff, you ain't gonna see it. We gonna edit this out. And y'all better not clip it in the chat, because you know y'all notorious for that. Hey. Y'all quick to clip something and put it up. Man, lower said.
Yeah. It's a good thing, though. It's a good thing. It's good to give somebody flowers. You know, when you appreciate something you see, it's okay. Yeah. It's okay to show love. It's okay. But you know, I'm gonna take it where you really want to go. Since you ain't gonna go there, I hook you up now.
What happened?
I'm gonna hook you up.
Nah, Ocho, I'm good, Ocho.
Nah, yeah. You say you're good, but I can read through all that now.
You read through all that, Ocho?
I read through. Yeah, I read through all that. Huh?
I'm good, Ocho. Hook it up. Man, Ocho, man, you out your mind, bro. Man.
I know we're on the public platform. We got people watching. You don't really want, you don't want people in your business, but hey, I got you.
Ocho, a Los Angeles woman clings to a speeding getaway car after her French bulldog was stolen. There's a wild video that shows moments that a woman clung to the hood of a driving car in downtown Los Angeles after thieves snatched her French bulldog. Allie Zacharias was sitting outside of Whole Foods when she was approached by a woman who took her dog named Onyx, ran and got into a car being driven by another person. Zacharias chased the woman, jumped onto the hood of a car, a white four-door Kia Forte, as they fled the area. I was like, I'm not letting go of this car, so I just held onto the windshield wiper. Before I knew it, we were driving down the block, picking up speed, and I was freaking out for my life suddenly. She was able to hold on to the front of the hood until the driver swerved, and she fell off at 9th Street and Grand Avenue. She's not seriously injured, but Onyx is still missing. I'd have did the same thing. I don't play by my dog.
Yeah. Listen, that's instinct. That's instinct.
Of course,
it's the same as kids. I think the value in which we bestow in our children is somewhat the same as when it comes to our dogs. For one, I'm not a dog owner now, but I always was. Obviously, I told you I can't deal with the pain of losing another animal again. I can't hurt, but instinct kicks in automatically. You don't think straight. If anything happens, you just react. So I understand her sentiments on why she did what she did. But again, I'm thinking about your life, mama.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about your life. You don't know.
You don't even think about it, Ocho. Just like that lady ran out the house and pushed that bear that was trying to get her dog. You don't even think. That's just instinct.
Right.
You trying to hurt the dog, boom, I'm gone.
Yeah.
I've seen like other countries that this man, what we talked about on the show, I think it was a python. But anyway, he had gotten the house and had the cat. That man got up, took the cat. Yeah, man. Hey, people hurt you about their dog, man.
Yeah.
They have people that like, that's a pet. It's really not. They don't look at the dog as like a dog. It's a pet. And it's almost like a child, because studies show that when people lose an animal, they grieve as if they lost a loved one.
Yeah. Same. Exact same. And that's why I can't have another dog. I refuse. You had me crying. Early episodes when we first started, you had me literally sitting here crying, just hearing the story about your dog. So if I'm crying about a dog that I didn't even own, and all you doing telling a story about losing them, imagine how I felt when I lost mine when I was growing up.
Because you remember, who was that? Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Somebody kidnapped somebody. I
remember that was on the news.
Her sister dog walker, and took like two or three French. They shot the dog walker and took her 2 French bulldogs.
Wait, she got those dogs back though, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. because they said it was an inside job. The lady that brought him back for the reward was a part of the crew that kidnapped the dog. Dum-dums.
Right. Trying to get the money. Trying to get the money.
That should have been a dum-dum of the week, the day award. But yeah, but I'm not surprised the lady reacted like she did. That's why I don't really I used to take my dogs when I had the big dog in the car with him.
Yeah.
Because ain't nobody gonna approach the car with the big dog. Now I don't have the big.
Yeah.
I leave them at home because ain't no sense. I'm not gonna entice someone to break my windows and take the dog. Even though I don't have Frenchies, and that seems to be the number one theft. Small dogs, but Frenchies are the number one because people are paying upwards of $20,000, $25,000 for those dogs.
Man, listen, man, I still don't see. I don't see how y'all do it. Yeah, I don't see how they do it. I understand the importance of dogs. I'm not sure what warrants them to be such a high price, but that's everybody has their thing. I have nothing against it. You just know how I am when it comes to spending, especially abnormal amounts of money like that.
Yeah. Oh, you wouldn't spend. What's the most you spend for a dog?
Me?
Yeah.
Man, listen, I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. I bought my daughter, my oldest, she might be watching Sade. I bought her a Yorkie years ago, from a homeboy. We call him Boo Boo. I bought a Yorkie. I don't know where he stole it from. I got her for $200.
Yeah.
I got it for $200. Goddamn, yo,
that dog probably meow.
Huh? Nah,
that dog probably meow.
Nah, he bark a lot. Look, like not a miniature, not a teacup Yorkie, just regular size.
Yeah.
For 200. Yeah, I wasn't paying no 5,000. 5,000 who, man? I got people. I got boosters, all that, especially during the holiday. If you need something, let me know. I got people hook you up now.
Yeah. A man robbed a bank for $1 to intentionally be arrested to receive free medical care in prison. A North Carolina man named James Verone, 59, lost both of his jobs and his health insurance. Verone went to his neighborhood bank and gave the cashier a note requesting $1. I'll be sitting right over there in the chair waiting for the police. He informed her and he carried out his word. He later came clean about robbing the bank in order to receive free medical care while in prison. Verone has been receiving medical care while in jail since his arrest. He was disappointed to hear that he will only spend 12 months in prison because he had hoped to get a 3-year sentence, which would give him more time to heal from his illness. That's bad, Ocho.
That's very bad.
That's bad. That's sad.
That's very bad, and that's very sad. Who's responsible for that? Government? Government?
I don't know, Ocho, if he's this is how I am. If you served in the military, you should never, ever have to worry about medical or getting a job. Whatever you come back, whatever you're qualified to do, you're going to get a job.
Right.
Somebody going to give you a job. We're going to make sure of that. Listen, because if you go put your life on the line, domestically or foreign, you deserve, that's what we as citizens of America and the government, that's the least we can do for the service that you provided this country.
But listen, our healthcare system is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And it's been that way for a very long time. It's been this way for a very long time. The fact that someone would rather risk their freedom in understanding that I can get the help and the work that I need and the medicine I need inside incarcerated, so I'd rather go to jail just so I can get what I need.
Right.
To get back healthy, and then you mad you only in jail for 12 months? And you prefer 3 years because you know you can get the health care that you need?
Right.
Come on now. That's the system. The system is messed up for somebody to want to do that.
Right. Ocho.
You look,
I don't know how to read this quick.
You look stressed.
There was an American Airlines flight.
Yeah.
That it was delayed or diverted. It was delayed so the passenger could be removed because of excessive flatulence. I told you.
Yes.
Yes. And they had to get him up off there. And you think I'm gonna let somebody do that in my house? Oh,
yeah, but that's different though. Like,
no, you will go out. You will go to the bathroom.
That's your partner.
Stay there. Light a candle. Go over the toilet. Light it and flush. It go down and light a candle. Don't you bring your no sirree.
Yeah, that's real?
Yes.
How can someone pass gas that much on a flight where they have to take the person off the goddamn flight?
Yeah.
Like, what did you eat? What
I
did
don't know
you
what
eat?
it.
What's in your body?
They said, "Nah, you got to get up off here, bro."
That's crazy when you even think about it. But
Yes.
you got to get past that
I
stage
ain't gonna do
in
it.
life. If you have a partner, you can't have your partner stomach hurting because she's scared to pass gas around you. You can't do that.
Well, I ain't gonna have my stomach hurting smelling it. So I guess they two. One person can have a stomach ache. It ain't gonna be me.
One thing about it, when you're in love, when you're in love, all the things and rules you have go
I don't
out the
care what you
window.
say.
They go out the door.
No, they don't.
I know who you listen.
You bust tail in my house, you going out the window.
Nah,
That's what's gonna happen.
You ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do
I'm
that.
gonna get hey, I'm gonna get your coat, get your purse, and said, okay, you can be excused.
I know who you want. I know who you need.
Don't do that, Ocho. Don't do that.
I ain't gonna do that. I'm just saying. I mean, she might be the one. She funny too. I know you like comedians.
Oh yeah, no, I like funny.
Just funny too now.
Nah, man, there you go, man.
Oh no. I'm
look
just
and
saying.
see. No, she got a boyfriend. Look and see, Ash.
She ain't got no
Ash
boyfriend.
said she got a boyfriend. She got a boyfriend.
Ash lying.
Yes,
no,
she do.
Don't.
Ash
no,
ain't lying. Ash ain't gonna lie.
Jess probably watching. Jess, I know you watching. You ain't got no dude.
She probably watching with her man.
Who
I don't know what her name is.
Who a man is?
Ash better tell me. What's his name, Ash? Ash, looking it up right now.
Yeah. See, if it ain't pop up like that, nope, that ain't him. It shouldn't take that long.
Yeah, and plus, Country Wayne was on my podcast.
What that mean?
I can't backdoor that man.
He ain't backdoor. But Country, he moved on with his life. He got somebody new.
Nah.
He got somebody new. Listen, don't miss your blessing. Don't miss your blessing now. Worry about what happened in the past. Don't nobody care about the past. Don't nobody care about the past. Jess is available. And if Ash is
she ain't available.
If Ash is still looking for a name,
I ain't available.
You available.
Nah.
You available. I'm gonna make sure I hook it up. Jess, I know you're gonna see this. Unc kind of shy, but we gonna work with him.
You can't find his name? What is it? What is it? I know somebody in the chat know. Who in the chat know?
They don't know.
I know y'all know everything, chat.
They don't know.
The chat Oh, they talking about this Be Nasty available.
Hey, you scared of that, boy. You scared of that. Hey, listen, can you swim?
Yeah, man. Backstroke all day.
Nah, you ain't ready for that, boy. You ain't ready for that. You gonna need so you need some scuba gear. You need some scuba gear for Miss Nasty, boy. Hey, that's a whole different level. You hear me?
Huh?
That's a different level, boy.
Yeah, it is, Ocho.
Yeah, you ain't ready for that, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get nervous.
I just went to the dive shop. I got me a scuba suit.
You do?
I got me a scuba suit and a snorkel.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Hey, you ain't ready for that, boy. You ain't ready for that, boy.
What I do, Ocho?
Hey, you ain't ready for that, boy. So you got a scuba suit and a snorkel?
Now, I bought that just in case.
You don't need no snorkel, boy. You better be ready to deep dive. You better be ready to deep dive. Ain't no snorkel.
Yeah.
Huh? Make sure you got some oxygen.
I free dive. I can free dive up to about 100 feet. I free dive up to 100 feet.
Well, you like that?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's what they told me. They told me you was like that too when you were younger.
Slow my heart rate down. So I already got to rest the heart rate about 50 beats, 52 beats a minute. Slow that thing down to the 40s.
Right. Yeah, but you's a professional.
I thought you know.
You ain't know that. You's a professional. Yeah.
Oh, you know that? Hey, we already know this. You boy come in that room and I do that right now. It's all cracking. It's all the cracking.
Okay. Don't forget that diamond now.
Yeah. Them C-tabs. See them C-tabs, they stay in your system 3 days.
But you know all the little stuff.
3 days.
What's the C-tab?
3 days. I think they spell it CIALIS.
C-tab. Let me hold on. Let me write that down real quick. Hold on.
Ooh. Yeah, she dating Aaron Johnson, the entrepreneur. Entrepreneur.
A who?
Entrepreneur.
She dating an entrepreneur?
Yep.
Man, we'll beat him up, man. We'll beat him up.
No, we're gonna do that. Ocho, them C tabs, they yellow.
Yeah. Tell me where to get them. Where I get them at?
Drugstore. Or call Hims.
Wait, how much?
Hey, Hims, y'all need to promote. Y'all need to sponsor me and Ocho. We do ad reads and everything.
How much they cost?
I don't know how much they cost. I ain't
Chad, how much? Chad, how much is C tab?
You can get you want the real ones or you want the generic? Because they're gonna try to give you the generics.
Right. How much is
the
generic?
Generics a little cheaper.
But they do the same thing, right?
She say, you can take the C tabs 5 milligrams once a day. I don't know, but I heard that's what you can do. I was reading that on the internet. You know, I go on the internet, I Google a lot of stuff.
Now,
they say you can take that 5.
It sounds like you're talking from experience.
I don't got no experience, Ocho, but I'm just saying you can take 5 milligrams daily, and so it's in your system.
Okay, how much? I need a price.
And the thing is, Ocho, you eat all you want to. It don't have because a lot of times, but see what you could do. I heard what you could do is take your little baby aspirin with it. It thin your blood. It would shoot right to the top.
Well, you sound like a professor.
Hey, your boy a street pharmacist. I dabble and dabble and see what concoction work. I be in the lab cooking it up.
Right. In order to know the stuff you talk about, you have to actually take it so you can be able to explain how it works.
No. I heard. I be in these chats. These chats be talking about it.
Right. Well, the chat ain't told me how much it costs yet.
How much it cost? Oh, I think somebody said like generics are $45.
$45?
$45.
That ain't bad. I could work with that. That ain't bad.
But that 5, they got 5. They got 5, 10, and 20.
Yeah, 5 millimeter. That's all I need. 5 millimeter.
That's the daily. You take that daily, but that old big boy, old big boy, when you want to drop that hammer.
Yeah.
When you want to be Thor, be Thor for a night.
Yeah.
And hit that thing in the earth shape.
You know what? I'm gonna wait till Valentine's. I'm with you right.
Hey, you put that 20 milligrams. Valentine's will turn into St. Patrick's Day. That's how long it'll last in your system.
Listen, because when I'm done, she gonna be green.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I like that.
You get up like, hold on. Go in the closet, looking up on the bed. Who in here helping you do all that? Baby, it's just me. It's just me. Ain't nobody help. That's just me. It got to be 2 or 3 of y'all up in here doing it. Because ain't no way no one man did that. Not for no hour and 30.
God damn.
Hour 30. Huh?
An hour and 30?
I told you, Ocho.
An hour and 30?
Man, you put that 20, get that aspirin in your system with that 20.
Yeah.
But you need an ice pack to bring him down. You know what I'm saying? You have swelling in your ankle, you got a sprained ankle.
Right.
Hey, you better put that ice pack on him.
Yeah, I ain't never done like that. I ain't never done that. Listen, what I 20 minutes. I give you 20 minutes and 2-minute intervals with a break in between. That's it. Mm-hmm. I give you 20 minutes and 2-minute intervals at 90 miles an hour in 20-minute intervals. So listen, 90 miles an hour in a car.
God dang.
Run into a wall, it does damage.
Yeah.
20 minutes, 2-minute intervals at 90 miles an hour. That's all I got for you.
But that's enough.
That's all I got for you. All that extra shit, I ain't got nothing to prove. I'm 56.
I'm a sniper.
I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to get out.
Ocho, I'm a sniper. I got 1 bullet.
Yes, sir.
And I don't miss.
That's it. Yeah. I don't miss either. You see how many kids I got?
Yeah.
Shit. Boy, shit.
Yeah, but
20 minutes.
Them yellow, them C tabs.
Yeah. I'm gonna do my homework on the C tab now. I'm gonna see if I can get them a little cheaper.
Like I said, that 5 milligrams, you can take them daily. That's what I heard you can. I don't know.
I'm gonna work on it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I can't. You got on the plane. That man knew his stomach was hurt. He got on the plane, dropping him like that. At least I hope it.
Huh? You know what happened? You know what happened to him? What? He done ate something he ain't had no business eating, and didn't realize it was gonna have that type of effect on the stomach, and got them bowels moving on him.
Yeah, they just bubbling.
Yeah. But the fact that it was that bad where they have to remove you from a plane, let you know it was.
How embarrassing must that be?
Very, very, very. Because the person sitting next to him had to snitch.
Yeah.
Person sitting next to him had to snitch.
I'd say, get your man, Ocho. Now that you say that, Ocho, man, I got so mad. I mean, I laughed, but I was mad.
Right,
man. I called this place, and I had a takeout. So the guy was sitting at the bar, and I walk up. After what, I smell something.
Right.
Dude look at me. Was that you or me? I say, mofo, it was you. He told me, I thought so, but I wasn't sure. I say, man, you nasty. How you?
A grown man?
Yes. He gonna look at me talking about, was that me or you? I say, man, that was you. He said, I thought so, but I wasn't sure.
Man, that's something.
How you not sure?
My little kids do that, man. My little kids be doing that, man. Ain't no grown man doing that, playing like that. Come on now. He tripping.
Man, and on the elevator. Now, you can't do it on the elevator because just your luck, you do that on the elevator gonna stop on the next floor. Who you gonna blame it on? You on the elevator by yourself.
And that smell, that smell, that smell linger now.
Yeah.
The thing gonna stay for a little bit, about 2 or 3 floors.
That thing be having Michael Jordan hang time, so that thing up there for at least 5-6 seconds. Man, please. Man, they be playing too much. Man, people play too much in public. I don't play like that.
Right. You right.
Jalen Dorson said, Unc, it's my 23rd birthday, December 30th. My girlfriend got me tickets to the NBA All-Star game. Okay. We planned a big trip because I'm from Georgia too. Man, I've been on them diamonds since. Ocho, also using my whipped cream and cherry, but I add the sprinkles.
Ooh,
y'all do it too much. Y'all do it too much.
Hey, them sprinkles, that's a nice touch. I just don't like the sprinkle because it get caught in between the teeth, and it mess up the rhythm of where you're trying to get to.
Ocho, let me ask you this: is that something that you do at a hotel? Because you're not finna mess up my bed with that bull jive.
Who? Oh, no,
the whipped cream and the chocolate and all that kind of stuff.
I ain't even tell you the baby oil too. No, you go to Target. You buy a shower curtain. Buy a small. You ain't got to get a big shower curtain. Get a shower curtain. Lay it over the bed. Take the baby oil. Put the baby oil all over the shower curtain.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Then
I'm feeling what you're putting down.
What I do, I take towels and I put towels around the edge of the shower curtain, so it can't seep onto the bed, onto the mattress. Because I got a good comforter. I ain't wasting my money and buying a new comforter.
Yeah.
Then,
see, I got them $1,200 count sheets. Go ahead.
Now you know what I'm talking about. Boom. After that, boom. I get my old lady. Take all that shit off. Baby oil everywhere. You get to work. Slip and slide. You feel me?
Yeah.
Whipped cream. Boom. Bend that over. Whipped cream. Cherry. You play.
See, I don't like to be sliding. I like to have shoes on. I like traction.
Yeah. You can't have no traction.
You can't have no shoes on.
Nah, you don't need no shoes on for this.
Because even if you're at the end of the bed, because I got a sleigh bed. I like to have a sleigh bed. I need traction.
Right. Okay. I see what you mean.
You see what I'm saying, Ocho? I be like this here.
Right.
Yeah. Like I'm in the starting block. I'm like Usain Bolt. Bow.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I see where you're going.
Yeah, that's how we do it. You see what I'm saying?
You need leverage.
Yes.
You need leverage.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about, Ocho. Yeah, that's what I'm talking.
Right. Well, see, the way I was blessed from the man upstairs, leverage wasn't really a part of my repertoire. So I'm able to work from all type of angles and all type of different circumferences.
Yeah.
That don't even make no sense. But you see what I'm putting down.
I see where you're going, Ocho. Yeah, I see where you're going.
Just pick it up, man. That's all I need. Just pick it up.
Yeah, I need traction. So when you put them in the slingshot, you put them in that sling. Yeah, that slingshot, Ocho.
Yeah.
Oh no. And can't nobody move. Ain't nobody moving but me.
I'm with you when you're right.
Yeah,
Which one you right?
Everybody know worldwide. Slingshot. Oh, man, Ocho, that's not wrong with you, Ocho.
Listen, I'm just telling you my life stories and my life experiences. It worked for me. It don't work for everybody, but it worked for me.
Ab Lab Studios. Vic Elite, Warren Moon Elite, Marino Elite, only one Super Bowl appearance among them. Marino, league MVP, 5,000 yards in the 80s, where that's unheard of. Nobody else even came close to that. 48 touchdowns passing. Look at his body of work. Look at Marino. Look at Moon. How many Pro Bowls?
Mm-hmm.
Marino, how many Pro Bowls?
Mm.
How many times did they lead the team to the playoffs? There's more into it. See, y'all just look at, okay, Super Bowl. But that's not the only measure. Mm-hmm. You can still be great and not win the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl, yeah.
But we're talking about greatest. That EST is what separates greatest. You can be great in a sport without winning a championship. But I believe for you to be in the discussion, EST. Now, look, I mean, many people say Barry Bonds is the greatest baseball player they ever saw. Slugger. Because he would see one pitch a night and he would hit it hard. And generally, it was going out of the park.
Yep.
7 MVPs, batting average. I mean, he was hitting 360, I think, towards the end of his career. To each his own. I mean, people say, you know, there was enhancements that were involved, but I think Barry Bonds was a Hall of Famer before he even stepped foot, because 3 MVPs in Pittsburgh, the Silver Sluggers, the Gold Gloves. But that's another story. We'll talk about that later. Dan Boring said, why do people claim the league is rigged? It's just upset sports bettors and fans of losing teams. Are there any actual arguments in favor of the league being rigged? No. Nah. Like you said, there's people. Oh, Taylor Swift showed up. Oh, the league, Kansas City getting all the calls.
Can't rig that. Can't rig it. It's impossible. It's too many moving parts for it to be rigged.
Exactly.
Too many moving parts.
So, all in the soil. Top 3 football players I've ever seen.
Ocho.
The game give their all craft without reproach as a maniac. Tom Brady, Ray Lewis, and Shannon Sharpe. These 3 did not cheat the game in preparation, execution, or sacrifice.
Whoa. Ocho. The hell?
Ocho, you already said that's not what you did, because you didn't eat the way you were supposed to. That's a part of it.
What?
You didn't eat the way you're supposed to. That's a part of it.
There's no rules in saying you have to eat certain things.
There ain't no rules that say you gotta train either. Ain't no rules.
But I trained.
Okay, then.
I ate right.
Then. No, you didn't.
Well, I'm in the list anyway. I'm putting myself in there.
All in the soil. Thank you so much. Look, I've been around. Look, I can just imagine, because I know what it takes to reach a certain level of greatness. When you reach the level that Tom Brady has reached, I understand you have to go above and beyond.
Right.
And so I have the utmost respect. I was around Ray early in his career, offered him a little advice, some insight. I take no credit for what Ray was able to do. I just told him how I thought he should train and the approach he should take in some of his preparation. But he was always unbelievably, immensely talented. He was a sponge. He wanted to learn. He wanted to know. And so it was a privilege for me just to be around a young Ray and to see the maturation, to see when I first met him, how he was, to see after I retired from the game and to see what he had become. I definitely felt like a big brother, seeing my little brother grow up, and I was so proud of what he was able to become. But all in the soil, I appreciate that. Campaign Thomas, my fiance and I have an amazing relationship. Surprisingly, a major point of contention has been my lack of social skills. I grew out of my speech impediment, but it caused me to be shy. Any advice? I was really never shy. I'm kind of an introvert. I don't really go a whole lot of places. I kind of like to myself. But I don't really. I get it. I get what he's saying, because early on he had a speech impediment. He didn't want people to know that he had it, so he wouldn't say anything. And so even though he's out of that, he's grown out of that, he still feels that anxiety being around people and having to talk to people. And the only way that you can get out of it is to do it. You got to talk. Go somewhere. I mean, you can't be around family because that's obviously. But when you go to events with your wife, your fiance, just strike up a conversation.
Yeah.
Talk about something that you like talking about, that you feel comfortable talking about, and then gradually branch out. Yeah. Me, I feel like I walk in any room and hold a conversation. Yeah. Obviously, people want to talk about sports when they see me, but we talk about a lot of things.
Right.
When I go places or I meet people, and so I think that's the biggest thing that you have to do is that you just have to find something that you're comfortable talking about first, and then branch out from there. But congratulations to your fiance. Seems like you're the introvert and she's the extrovert. So she's kind of outgoing and he's kind of introverted, but that works. That works for them.
I like that. I talk too damn much. I talk to every goddamn body. That's my problem.
I know you do. You do.
I'm too goddamn.
Dr. Frankie L. Bellamy asked, "Hey, Unc Ocho, which is easier, asking for help or asking for forgiveness?"
Probably help. I'd assume. I haven't been in a situation or in circumstances where I actually need to ask for help, but I think asking.
I ask for help easy.
Yeah.
I go in the store right now. Hey, excuse me, can you tell me where the such and such is located?
Come on.
I don't be looking. I walk straight in the store. Hey, I don't even look. I walk into CVS. I walk into Target. Can you tell me what aisle such and such is on?
I think she's talking about help on a much grander scale than just
to
a store.
You talking about like if I got something? No.
Yeah.
Because I ain't gonna. First of all, I'm not gonna ask certain people for. I'm not gonna ask like. It all depends. Who am I asking? My brother, my sister? Because I don't trust a whole lot of people with information.
I'm talking the type of help where you have to put your pride and your ego aside. That kind of help.
No.
So whatever it may be.
No. People talk too much.
So then it's easy for you to ask for forgiveness then, basically.
I ain't got no problem with that. If I'm wrong, I'm man enough to say I'm wrong.
Yeah. No. Some people forgive, but they never forget.
No, yeah.
Some people forget, but they never forget. Now, and obviously,
but how you forget?
What you do?
Ocho.
If they never forget, things will never be the same.
Ocho, tell me how you forget something that's happened to you.
You can't.
You can't.
You
can't. Move on. It's just like when people ask me, "Well, Shannon, how do you get over the passing of your grandmother?" Because I know you close. I say you don't get over it. You just get better at dealing with it as time passes. And so maybe the person gets better at dealing with whatever they forgave you for, but they're not forgetting it. If there was infidelity or if there was a DUI, if there was something where the trust was broken, you don't forget that.
Yeah, that's another tough one. The branch off of with when we talk about trust.
Yeah.
With humans, right? And I always sit back and I think about this when I think about humans in general. Human error is inevitable.
Right.
Human error is inevitable. So at some point, what I've learned to do throughout my life, and I've gotten really good at this, I've learned to manage my expectations with others. Because at times you expect you from others when they're nothing like you. When it comes to romantic relationships, when it comes to partners that you're with, you're expecting a certain level of loyalty, of trust, and at times that trust can be broken because human error is inevitable. We try to achieve perfection in all that we do, but is it honestly possible when you think about it in hindsight? Is it honestly possible to be perfect in for a long extended period of time? Is it possible? Like, think about it. Is it possible? I'm with you, and I'm never gonna fuck up ever a day in life.
You can't say never because never encompasses not and forever. No.
logically think about that.
Yeah, because you have to live one day at a time. Because each day brings a new set of trials and circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know what tomorrow's going to hold. All I can say is, babe, I'm going to try to be the best I possibly can be today. Now, I can't promise you tomorrow.
Right. Mm-hmm. I always thought about that. I always thought about that because I hear people
tomorrow's a mystery. Yesterday is history. I live in the day.
Mm-hmm. I always hear people talk about that. Oh, trust is broken. Oh, well, he did this to me, or oh, she did this to me. That's what you got to learn to manage your expectations.
Yeah.
Manage your expectations and understand human nature. Understand human nature, and human error is inevitable, no matter who you are.
Yes. Casey Taylor, Unc Ocho, and anybody in the chat, I can use some prayers. I'm 26-year-old male, and recently doctors have found a very uncommon mass around my pulmonary artery. I've smoked. I've never smoked or vaped in my life. Casey, we are praying for you. We're pulling for you. Just know that God is with you every step of the way. And this is a small setback for a major comeback.
Oh, yeah.
Just, I believe in you. Stay positive. And I know sometimes when it seems the darkest, but that's when the light is on the horizon.
Mm-hmm.
So Casey, myself, Ocho, and this entire chat, sending out thoughts and prayers, and hopefully you're better soon. Come back. We'll be looking to hear from you again and tell us everything's okay.
Yes, sir.
Laney Ray, Shannon, and Chad, what is on your personal and professional bucket list?
My professional bucket list is to get on goddamn First Take.
My bucket list is don't kick it. That's what's on my bucket list. You always talk about First Take. I'm trying not to kick it. My professional bucket list. Go to Wimbledon.
You'll
attend the Olympics. What else have I say I wanted to do? Huh? As to we could do both this summer. Let me think. What else? Wimbledon, the Olympics. You know what? Wow, man, I might as well go to Monte Carlo. Is it Monaco?
Monaco. F1.
Yeah.
Why you traveling like that? You need to go catch you a soccer game and experience what it's like. Even though you don't understand the game, once you experience it, then you'll get a better understanding, and then I'll explain the game to you. You know who this is? You know who I got on? You know this jersey?
Turn around, let me see.
One of the greatest players of all time. Chat, what y'all know about this? You know who that is?
Del Piero.
Hey, one of the greatest of all time. Huh?
Personal bucket list.
My personal bucket list, I'm glad you said that, is still the only thing I haven't done. You know, I've done some crazy stuff in my lifetime. I am going to swim with killer whales in the wild in Norway or New Zealand. I'm checking that off my bucket list at some point in 2024. Swimming in the wild with killer whales.
I got to go to Africa.
Beautiful. Beautiful. You're going to love it. You're going to love it.
All right, Ocho. I done drunk a bottle of water. You got to take over the chat. All right. Up, Ocho.
Chat, listen. Yeah, my bucket list. I want to swim with killer whales in the wild. Those of you that follow me, those of you that don't, I have a huge fascination with killer whales. The right side from my waist to my leg to my ankle, I have killer whales tattooed all the way down. I love them. And if I were to go, if I were to die, God forbid, that would be a way I would want to go out. Obviously, they don't attack humans in the wild. People be like, oh, killer whales, they're crazy. All they do is kill. But there have been no attacks in the wild, only in captivity for specific reasons. Obviously, they're held captive. You would go crazy too if you were floating around in a small sea pen that's not very deep. But that is my my bucket list, my personal bucket list. Obviously, my professional bucket list is I want to be on First Take. I want to go on First Take and I want to debate with Unc and Stephen A. Smith, and I'd probably win. I'd probably win, and I'm going to have some good takes, some harsh takes, and I will be critical and analytical of players like I need to be. I just got to be in the right setting. That's pretty much it. So, chat. What's your professional bucket list? And what is your personal bucket list? I can see the chat, so I can see your answers. I'm listening. Okay. Cool. I like that. Hold on. Let me look at the chat so I can answer, so I can talk to people. How you move this thing? Hey, I'm trying to get my chat up. I can't. I'm trying to see the chat. What did you wash your hands?
Of course.
You came back too damn fast.
Man, I've been gone 20 minutes.
I can't even get my chat up so I can see what the people saying.
They're saying you full of caca. That's what I see on my end.
Oh, there you go. I like that poll. Who put up that poll? Will Ocho be critical on first take? I wouldn't have no choice.
No, you got a choice. You ain't got no choice over here, but you do it.
Let me say something. You put me on TV in that setting around.
You on TV.
Listen to me. Let me finish. You put me in that setting with you and Stephen A. And I got to rise to the occasion and flip the coin and be like on par with y'all, or you gonna see another side come out. You gonna see another side come out. I know I play around a lot. I know I make jokes a lot. I know, I be playing around about coming on first take. I'm not really pressing the issue. I just like the running joke of asking. But I'm just saying, if the opportunity presents itself, well, you're gonna see a whole nother person. You're gonna see a whole nother side.
I see you right now.
Huh? No, I'm just telling you, I know I play around a lot. I'm just saying I change and I adapt to my surroundings. And in that position, I would have no choice but to be someone that we're not used to seeing. That's all I'm saying.
Andrew Wright says, I want you, Sharpe. That's so, Angie.
Hold up, Angie. Don't have Jess jump on you now.
Mashburn said, Unc Ocho, you're sentenced to death, but you get one meal of your choosing before death. What you eating? I ain't eating nothing. Y'all gonna kill me anyway. What the hell I want something to eat for?
Number one, extra cheese with no onions, Coke with no ice, lightly salted fries, fresh. Shoot, matter of fact, throw in a goddamn apple pie for me too. Shoot, I'm finna go anyway.
You know what, Ocho?
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna order shellfish. I'm allergic to shellfish.
I'm gonna
beat him to the punch. I'm gonna kill my damn self. Nah, that's what I'm gonna do. Gotcha.
Hey, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Now, you know what, Ocho? I want ribs, fries, burger.
Yeah.
No.
How you gonna eat all that, man? You can't go die on it. You can't die on it.
Oh, I know what I want. Oxtails. I want some oxtails
Gravy.
over some rice. Yeah.
White rice, right?
Yeah. Oxtail over some rice. I want some smothered pork chops. Smothered fried chicken.
That's
too
much, man. You can't eat all that.
And ginger ale.
Yeah, ginger ale.
Yep. That's my drink. And I want 2 shots of Le Portier.
I like it. I like it. I'm waiting on my Le Portier.
And like the Joker said in the Batman, go with a smile. So that's me. That's what I want. Nicki Grant says, "Hey guys, like y'all, I was raised by my grandmother. I lost her in 2022, and I've been effing up. I've been effing up and feeling bad about it. This show and playing on y'all has helped me so much. What helped y'all cope with the loss of your grandmas?
Ooh.
To know that I had her for 43 years, and she never left my side. And although I know she's not here uh, in the present form in the body, but I know spiritually. And that's what I thought. And that's what was the hardest thing was to understand. Shannon, you had her for 43 years. 43. Some people didn't get an opportunity to have a grandmother that long, but I had her for 43 years. I slept in the same bed as my grandmother for 15 years. So for me, everything that I did in high school, I really didn't hang out Ocho. We play a game, and I'll come home because my grandmother was long. My brother was in college, my sister was a dating age, and she would be out. I'm going home to see what's going on with Granny. And even I went to Savannah State, and I could come home. I didn't come home that much, but I would just come home to check on her, make sure. Sometimes I come home, Granny, you good? I sit around, talk to her for an hour or two, and I go back to school. And so I thought about, instead of thinking about I'm not going to have her anymore, I thought about all the times that I did have her in those 43 years. And I thought about all the times that we sat around and we talked. And, I was a baby, and all the times that if I was sick, she would rub me and say, baby, it's going to be okay. I thought about that. So I didn't think about what I wasn't going to have anymore. I thought about all the 43 years that I did have. And like I tell you all the time, and my brother can tell you, I can tell you everything my grandmother, my grandfather ever said. I hung on. They didn't know this, but everything they said, I hung on. And so Michelle and Diggy had a cello song that is called Wasted Time. And she's talking about, you rarely notice that I hang on everything that you say. You rarely notice me. Take a listen to the song. It's called Wasted Time. And my grandmother did not know. My grandfather did not know everything that they said. I was a sponge. That's how you have to be careful with the way you talk around your kids or talk around young people, because they absorb it. They are a sponge. And I say that Michelle Indago's cello is talking about she's wasting time wanting this person to notice her. There was no wasted time with my grandmother, because I knew from a very young age, I just knew how special my grandmother was. And all the smart talking I used to do, it was just like, you know what? It just dawned on me one day. I think I was about 10 or 11 years old. I just realized how special my grandmother was and how lucky I was. And I never gave any more problems. But how did you deal with the loss of your grandmother?
I mean, obviously, I lost my grandmother in 2018. It was very, very difficult for me. Grandma raised me. A lot of my core values that I do have today that she has instilled in me are still here. I am a product of her. Obviously, my drive, my willingness, and my want to be successful at any and everything that I touch. Again, remembering everything that she told me. Now I can't remember some of the things verbatim, but the way I am with money, my financial consciousness and not spending, being very detailed in all that I do as well, being very detailed. Man, that was very difficult. Just remembering the good times. Remembering the good times. One of the things
Yes.
that kind of hold
That's
me.
how you got to do it, Ocho.
Remembering the good times, and one of the things that hold me over. But again, even with losing my grandma in 2018, losing my mom in 2021, one of the things still to this day, and I've talked to you about it before, it bothers me a lot. It bothers me a lot is to deal with you guys all these years, deal with my mom, deal with my grandma, and for all we've been through, the ups and downs, and for you guys to transition and to transition, and then I didn't even get to say goodbye to neither one. I didn't get to say goodbye to either one, and to get no sign No nothing. Like anything letting me know that you're okay. Just something, anything out the ordinary. Because my routine in life has never changed. It's never changed. It's very simple. So if there was any type of sign or any type of inclination that it could be you, I would know. I would see it. I would witness it. And the fact that I've got nothing all these years, that just doesn't sit right with me. And it makes me question everything that they talk about in church as far as when you transition in the afterlife,
Yeah.
going to heaven. Because if you love me like you say you did all the years and saying it repeatedly every day, never missed a day, like where's the love now? You
They
know?
did it. They're
Yeah,
just not here physically to show it to you, but they have
yeah.
never left your side.
Again, and that's where the sign comes in at. It don't have to be much. It could be
You
very
haven't
subtle.
seen you maybe you haven't noticed it. Rail your sign. They knew what you needed. You didn't.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Parents can see things. Grandmothers can see things that and know things. Moms, my grandmother raised me, so she was around me more than my mom. She could sense things, see
Mm-hmm.
things, know when I was upset, know when something was on or was bothering me. Um, it's yeah,
Yeah. That's
it's
that's that's tough. That's tough,
it's
boy.
tough. It's tough. Chat says I'm 2 million away from passing Joe Rogan's number. You guys are like I said, I mean, people, Ocho, the question that I get asked more than anything, did I know Cat Williams' number? Cat Williams was going to do this number. How could I possibly know, Ocho?
Uh-uh.
How could I possibly know? That's like saying you asked Tom Brady, dad, oh, did you know your son, you know Tommy was going to be this? Or you asked Mahomes, dad, you know
Mhm.
he was going to be. How could I possibly know?
Mm.
It's not like there are like 50 million interviews, like 50 million viewed interviews just floating around on YouTube.
Right.
And YouTube, I don't know how long YouTube's been around. Like 10 years? 15?
Oh man. Ooh, that
19 years, almost 20 years. So no, I did not know. I couldn't possibly know. What we do, the team, we do as great a job of researching, trying to ask questions that the fan would want to know. Hopefully, they share things with us they haven't shared with anyone else, or they haven't shared them in a very long time. I try to be as relatable. I try to make them feel as comfortable as I possibly can, and they open up. But I could not have possibly known that this thing would do 50. We're at 55 million views, Ocho.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
55 million views.
That's a lot.
There's a chance in a month. What the third? We released it on the third, so February 3rd. There's a chance it'll be at 57 million views.
Mm-hmm.
How could I possibly have known? No, I didn't. I'm not going to sit here and lie. Oh, I know we are going to blow up the internet. No, I didn't. But I thank all of you for watching it. I thank all of you for supporting me like you have from when I was at Undisputed. And I remember when it was announced that I was leaving, and you guys jumped on my timeline and said, "Hey, we following Unc." Y'all didn't lie. Y'all been very, very supportive, and I can't thank you enough. My family can't thank you enough. My team can't thank you enough. You guys have been great. You guys have been great to Shannon Sharpe and his family, Nightcap, Club Shay Shay. I mean, Ocho, sometimes, hey, if you ever need me, shit, don't call me. Man, but when they said, Unc, we following Unc, we going with Unc,
Oh yeah.
they ain't lie.
Well, they coming.
They did not lie.
They
And so
coming.
I appreciate you guys. And I appreciate you guys watching Cat, because as great an interview as it was, it's because of you. You guys watched it. And a lot of you guys watched it on multiple occasions. And a lot of you guys are still watching it. So from the bottom of my heart and my team, we thank you. Who is this? Breach McKinley. Can you please shout out my fiance Elijah Simmons? He turned 35 today. We love the show and watch daily. Keep grinding, going hard. Okay, Breach, thank you. Elijah, Breach want to wish you a happy birthday today. Happy 35th birthday. Congratulations and many, many more to come.
Happy birthday.
Ebony Millie, please wish a happy 40th birthday to my amazing husband, Irving. He loves y'all's show. I love him. Love Miss Patterson. Ebony. Irving, Ebony says happy birthday. She wants to wish you a very happy 40th birthday.
Happy birthday,
great milestone. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you for watching the show. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. So, Irving, this is from Unc and Ocho and Ebony. Happy 40th birthday. Aaron Owens, I'm keep going to shooting my shot, Ocho. Be my narrator for my HBCU football documentary on Central State University.
Central State?
That's in Ohio. Big Easy went to Central State. Vince Buck, I came out with a guy, me and VB, we played in the East-West Shrine game together. He went to Central State. Oh, Hugh Douglas. What up, Hugh? Hugh Douglas went to Central State.
Okay.
Hugh was the defensive rookie of the year. I think 96. So they had some players to come out of Central State.
Mm-hmm.
Marlon Spivey, Unc Ocho, any advice for a bachelor party in Vegas?
Bachelor party?
In Vegas.
But don't,
well, you asking for trouble.
Listen, you saw The Hangover, right?
Yeah, I sure hope you got your wood under control because you'll be divorced before you get married. But hey, Ocho, let me ask you a question. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, you have a bachelor party.
Yeah.
Can you get one last romp in before you get married? Is that a forgivable or that's a deal breaker? The wife like, nah, bro, nah, I can't have that.
Shit, but you liable not to get married, boy. That get out. Bro.
Yeah, man. Cause she gonna say, if I'd have went out right before we got married, and old boy hooked it up for me,
right?
How you gonna feel?
You know,
yeah.
If you can't dish it, if you can't take it, don't dish it.
But see, Ocho, here's the thing. I shouldn't say this because these women today, they different. Oh, when I was coming up, women ain't give you no hoo-ha unless they had an emotional. I mean, it was hard for women to get off hoo-ha if they didn't feel something for you.
Right.
Now, hey, it is what it is. They think like a man. They think like a man.
Listen, your bag right, boy, you're gonna take flight. I'm just telling you, ain't no hee-haw, ain't no plan, ain't no. If your bag right, boy, it's gonna take flight every time. And the longer your money, things gonna get funny.
Oh man, somebody said they made their husband wait a whole year.
Before what?
Before he got it.
Got who?
Her.
Shit. Boy,
and she got a ring.
All right.
I gotta test drive that car.
Yeah.
I gotta make sure that thing ain't no lemon. Yeah, I'm just saying, I gotta test drive that. That can't be no lemon. Man, you know the lemon law, and you stuck with it sometimes.
A year? And what he would, boy,
More power to him. Hey, that's him. Okay,
like Big Boy say, boy, stop. You better than me.
Yeah. That definitely me. I ain't. Ooh, in today's time, I get it. Like when my grandmother and grandfather and my great, okay, I get all that.
Yeah.
In today's time,
a year?
Yeah, I'm talking about an hour. I got an hour for you. We on the clock. Girl, you know me 45 minutes. Come on with it now.
Yeah. Listen, it becomes dangerous, even if you have discipline. Even if you have discipline and you're a man of morals with core values, when you have options as plentiful as you do now, it becomes difficult. Not
it is.
Individual. I'm saying when you're single and you got somebody about, you got to wait a year. I mean, I gotta wait a year for that, and I can get it from over here for free. And you think I'm gonna play with you? Okay. Shit. All right. Yeah.
I don't know about that year.
The hell, okay.
I don't know about that year, but more power to him. More power to him, man.
Each his own.
Congratulations on you on getting that ring.
Oh yeah. Congrats.
Hopefully,
matter of fact, whenever let me know when the wedding is, because I'm gonna come crash that shit.
Dr. Frankie L. Bellamy asked, "Hey, Unc Ocho, on average, how many pairs of sneakers do you buy a month?" I ain't bought no sneakers in a long. I don't buy no sneakers. I mean, I got like 600 pair. Yeah. I bet y'all ain't gonna get these. I bet that now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, get them. Y'all don't know. Yeah, bet y'all ain't gonna get them. I'm gonna help y'all out. I'm gonna take off the because I know y'all won't get it with just one. I'm gonna take the left one off. Two. Look at that right there. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
No, I don't really buy this. I done bought sneakers. I mean, I probably got. How many pairs of sneakers you think I got, Ash?
I buy the same thing over and over. Air Force Ones. I get a crease, go get another pair.
Ash says she think I got about 800 pairs of sneakers.
Ooh, boy, you be spinning that bag, boy.
I used to be a Nike athlete.
Yo, okay.
But I hadn't been one of them. I hadn't been one of them a while. So
yeah, you hoarding shoes.
Huh? Yeah, I do. I have rock in stock. So I have ones that I wear, and then a lot of them, some really good ones that I've got duplicates. Soldier asked, "Have you ever been starstruck by someone famous?" Yeah, Michael Jordan. I told you I saw him at the Super Bowl in Atlanta. I got up he got on the elevator. I got on the elevator with him. And that's when he was with his first wife in '94. I never forget it. I don't care what y'all say. That mofo was levitating.
Yeah. Different. Everybody said the same thing.
I don't care what y'all say. Y'all can't tell me that man was levitating. He didn't seem real. He's the only man that I've ever been around. And I've been around Denzel, Oprah, Sam Jackson, LeBron, Shaq, Kobe, rest his soul. I've been around some of the greats. The near Jay-Z, Drake. That man levitate. He levitate.
I'm trying to
I can't explain it. And I tried and when I try to explain it, it's almost blasphemous because what I'm comparing him to. But if you've ever met him, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. He's the only man that I've ever met, the only person that I've ever met that didn't seem real. And I know him, man, because he talked and you walk, but I can't explain it. But if you go and everybody that's ever met him explains him the exact same way. For the most part, every athlete that's ever met Michael Jordan explains him the exact same way. He doesn't seem real. He levitates. I wish there was something I can tell you. That's the best way I can explain it. And he's the only person that I've been like, hey, now that I'm out here in LA, I see more fame. I don't go out a whole lot. But when I go to events, you see people. Mike's a different animal, man.
Yeah.
I wish that's the only way I can explain it, Ocho. That's the only way I can explain it. And I just wish I never met Prince. I had an opportunity to go see Prince, his last concert. He performed in Atlanta. And you had to have the ticket because they wouldn't let you. He was always his last couple of concerts. They took control of that, and so you had to go up there with your credit card, and you could only get two. And a guy, the ticket was like $200, but he wanted like $3,000 a ticket for it. I was like, nah, I can't pay that. Like he ended up passing like a week later.
Damn.
So I didn't get a chance to see him, and I could just imagine him probably obviously Michael Jackson, because hey, the man come out on stage and people fainting. The mention of his name, people would faint. So I guess that's what it has to be like. But Michael Jordan is just, I can't explain it, Ocho. I can't. I wish I could, but I can't do it justice.
Yeah, I haven't met anybody like that yet. Obviously, I've met Mike before. Met many of the A-listers, and I just haven't had that one person that was like I was in awe of. If there was one person that I've been wanting to meet for so long, is Daniel Day-Lewis. And if the day I can cross paths with Daniel Day-Lewis, who is very, very, the likelihood of that happening is slim to none, I lose my shit. I lose my mind.
You been did that before you met him. Guys, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. That's your favorite, number 85, route runner extraordinaire, Bengals Ring of Famer, Pro Bowler, All-Pro, Bengals legend, Chad Ochocinco Johnson. We pinned the Shea by Laportier at the top of the chat. Please make sure you go out and get yourself a bottle, or for someone that you love. With all the holidays, the Super Bowl are right around the corner. Make sure you subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed. You can get it through Club Shay Shay, but Nightcap has its own podcast feed. Again, please make sure y'all like and subscribe to Club Shay Shay. A Nightcap, you can subscribe to Club Shay Shay also. I appreciate that also. I don't think I thank you guys enough, because that's a tape conversation. But thank you for subscribing to Club Shay Shay. We're almost at 2.6 million subs, and you guys have been great. Thanks for the support. We started that in 2020, and you guys have been growing and helping me along the way. Nightcap, we're about to be 4 months old. You guys have been great, better than great. We can't thank you enough. So please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson.